Yes, guys, big up everyone who's locked in. Smash the like and subscribe button if you guys haven't done so already. We are back for another live stream, and we've got 2 live streams today for you guys. So you guys get an extra double helping for you guys. We got this stream, the Fulham Chelsea preview. We got Shameless FC coming up at 6 p.m. Plenty to talk about as well after the Europa League football, which is thank God for Thursday nights because they're always giving us plenty to banter about. But big up everyone who's locked in. We got just over 50 you guys here from the start. So smash the like and subscribe button, all of you guys, if you're here already. We got Oscar, we got Fata, but as you guys know, the panel's going to open up. We're going to drop the link for you guys as well later on into the show. But first off, Oscar, how was Europa League football for you yesterday, if you even bothered?
Last night was brilliant. Yeah, at halftime I was buzzing. Like I swear, United were losing, Arsenal were losing. I can't believe how bad Arteta has made this Arsenal team perform. I mean, it's shocking, but I'm glad to see them in the mud. Man United turned it around, so fair enough to them. I personally hope both of those two make it to the final, and then they just have to fight each other. And that day on the timeline is going to be brilliant because there's going to be blood either way.
Arsenal United.
Yeah, I hope they both face each other just so one of them loses in the final.
Here's the thing, everyone says that though, but for me, it will just be the most boring final in history. Like I'm so done with getting. Every time I get gas for Arsenal versus Manchester United, and then nothing happens. Like the last 2 games finished 0-0, and the other one would have finished 0-0 if Pogba didn't take down some random Arsenal player in the box and give him a jamming penalty. And I think it's the same from last season as well.
But it's a final. Don't you think that will change?
Nah, Ole's pragmatic as fuck. Arteta's pragmatic as fuck. I just think the game would be boring for United. The build-up for Man United versus Arsenal is always levels better than the game. The game's just like a think drive for me.
Fair enough.
For me though, like I don't see Arsenal getting through regardless. I see them getting a shameless 1-0, but I don't think they have the ability to even hold that back. Have you seen the way they've been struggling through the Europa League this season? They've already lost to Villarreal. They dropped the win against Slavia Prague in the 92nd minute. They lost to Olympiacos at home as well. Like it hasn't been easy for them. I could see him have another slip up in the second leg.
I don't trust Arteta as well. I think he's rubbish. Like, I think he's lost it now. He's just done.
Yeah, both of them are fraudulent. The only thing is Emery showed why he's a bit fraudulent as well because he completely bottled his approach. He plays that way in the second half, then they win the game. They probably get a couple more goals in as well.
Like they were 2-0 up against 10 men. How do you not win that game like 3-0 or 4-0 or something? Like stupid.
It's a massive ball job from them, but there's still plenty to play in the other time. Manchester United went right through Roma like it was easy. Like apparently, Roma's one of the worst teams that came to Old Trafford last season. I didn't watch the game, and wait, why is the guy saying there's no sound? You guys can hear me, right?
I don't know. The next person that commented said testing false 9 for the first time in assembly. So I guess people can hear.
Yeah, people were talking about that Arteta trying to nick Guardiola's tactics as well, but we always called Arteta a fraud anyway. Arsenal fans just falling for the PR and they want to give him a chance because next season might look better. But it's like the old Liverpool flex. You're always just looking forward to next season. But we've said from the start, the club is fucked. It's not just the team. It's not the squad. It is the entire club from top to bottom. And I don't get how a manager with less experience than Frank Lampard is going to be the one that's going to take them out of this mess. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Arsenal in the mud, man. I'm happy. I don't care. Let them rot.
Exactly that, man. Fata as well. What are you saying to me, bro? You good?
I need a girl to cry.
You were on the Gal stream, weren't you? I would have jumped on, but I was on flawlesses.
Oh boy, in that first half, you man, like he got tweeted before the match. I'm serious, bro. If Arteta wins the Europa League, you'll be remembered in the club's history, but not as a legend, but as a hero. Flipping out, Igal and Arteta are both frauds, man. Come on, that comment last night. Honestly,
you shows the drop in standards between both clubs. Like Rafa Benitez is still hated by Chelsea fans. It shows hated by half the Chelsea fan base. Still took us to Europa League. Took us to 3rd place as well. Nobody cares because the Europa League isn't that big of a competition.
Yeah. Like it shows the level of the Thursday night football, man. Thursday night football was way below the Europe.
If he's a hero, it's because it's taken Arsenal 4 years to make it. And if anything, it should be Emery that's looked at as the hero because he took them closer than anyone else has in their entire history. They've never won they haven't won the UEFA Cup. They haven't won the Europa League. They've never won any version of this competition.
Only Arsenal can sack Unai Emery and then lose to Unai Emery in the semi-final.
Yeah. They're not going to make it, and it's going to be so heartbreaking for people that support Arsenal. People like Agal, I feel sorry for them, but it is what it is.
I feel sorry. They made their decision, innit? Like,
Look at the bright side. At least they're going to get a Spotify a year for free, though. So
yeah, but you actually think the Spotify thing's happening?
Yo, all I know is if it happens, I'm jumping to Apple Music, man. I'm not giving them any of my money. None of that.
Immediately, but I don't see it happening anyway. Daniel Ek wants to. He's got a couple Arsenal legends that want to back him on it too, because they've seen how far Arsenal's dropped since then. But it doesn't mean that it's actually going to happen, if we're really being honest about it. There's no chance I actually see this pulling off. Because Kroenke would have to sell first. He has no incentive to.
They don't want to sell. That's the hardest thing. And I think, like, obviously when we protested the Super League, everybody kind of felt like, oh yeah, these protests can definitely make a change. But in the case of like the Glazers and the Kroenkes, I don't think anything that the fans feel is going to make a decision in them choosing to sell their clubs or not. So I think, yes, this Spotify thing is exciting for Arsenal fans because it's an owner that is a fan of the club, but it all hinges on Kroenke selling. I don't think he's going to sell. So we're at the same point we were before. It's a bit hard.
Can I add something about that? Like, if Arsenal actually win Europa League, I don't see Kroenke selling one bit at all, because he'll have more money from Champions League football and everything. So he definitely won't sell. So Arsenal fans should actually want Arsenal not to win Europa League, if anything, if it gets them to sell.
So you're saying their chance to win the Europa League are better if they actually... their chance of keeping Kroenke are better if they actually win the whole thing.
Yeah, because they get Champions League football too, and they get more money, and Kroenke probably see it that way. That's how I see it anyway. Like, that's...
Yeah, I agree.
That's how I see it.
So I now have to shamelessly drop my agenda against Arsenal for 2 games. That's what you're telling me.
I
can't lie. I don't mind them having a shitty stat pad and actually being able to say they have 2 European trophies if it means we have Kroenke at the wheel for another few years. Because they can have Champions League football. They aren't making it past the group stage. If we wanted, they'll be pot 1 and everything. They still won't make the Champions League. They won't make last 16.
We'll see.
They won't.
We'll see.
They'll probably finish third, for being honest.
If they got Champions League football, they might decide that this summer is the summer to invest heavily in the squad and spend like 200 million. Because Arsenal, that they do have the money to spend. They just don't spend it.
They do. And this is the thing as well. They'll say, they don't get the finances. They've spent a lot of money. They've spent more money than we have in the last 6 years.
Yeah.
It's just they spend worse. They spend it on worse quality players. And if it's not even that, it's their mentality drops when they go to the club because the club isn't serious. They don't push. They don't push the players to perform at the best of their abilities. They perform to reach a target. The target's top 4. I don't want to see Arsenal get better, but I know if they get better under Kroenke, they are just going to be a top 4 club, and they're not going to be anything else.
Yeah,
so
that's a good point.
Necessarily mind them growing. It's because I know they're not going to be title contenders, and we always want to aspire to be title contenders. They're never going to be that sort of club as long as Kroenke's there. So all I need is, to be honest, you actually make me want to back them to win the Europa League. This might be better for us in the long term. I can't believe this. I started this on a slander session. Now I'm here to try and back them to win the Europa League. Oh my goodness.
It's flipping, but we want Arsenal in the mud regardless. You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing. Sometimes
it's just the way I'm seeing how... Yeah, it's just the way I'm seeing it. Like, really, like if Kroenke like gets more money, like he's gonna see as Arsenal as a piggy bank again and more money. So that's what it is for me.
I don't mind, but yeah.
Baba, what are you saying, man?
Well, I don't think it's gonna sell just because. Wait, is that what we're talking about? My bad. I just woke up and
we just started going off about Arsenal. We haven't even gone into the Tammy or the Fulham stuff.
Oh yeah, but with the Arsenal thing, I don't think an owner would not sell something if he's still making profit from the businesses. Like Arsenal is still a very, very profit. I mean, that's the reason why they were in the Super League, because they're profitable. I mean, they got fans all over the world, crazy fans. So I don't think Kroenke will sell. And he obviously Kroenke is the owner of in America the LA Rams too. Right? Or wait, is that Tottenham?
Yeah, LA Rams.
Yeah. All right. So Yeah, so and if you look at it, the reason why it was not spending so much for Arsenal was because they were building a new stadium. And I know like the finances are not kind of connected, but like sometimes the revenue you get from Arsenal, you could put it in like another, like in the stadium. It's not like putting it in to buy players or to trade players in the NFL. So like that's the reason why Arsenal was really not, what you call it, spending money. But I don't think it's gonna sell because of that little protest they had out there. You know, it's not like you're trying to protest to take out a coach like Wenger or anything. This is the owner. This is the guy that at the end of the day for him. First of all, it's a business. Then second of all, it's like, oh, okay, it's a football club. So if you're still making money from it, I don't see Crunchy sell. I don't even see any of those owners selling anytime soon, because they'll just be like, this was just an aberration. Like, oh, the Super League, it didn't work. People are gonna forget about it in the next year. You know what I mean? So like, I don't think it's gonna sell. That's my thing.
Okay, fair enough. Well, we can go into Tammy Abraham news now, and we can talk about, because Chelsea are apparently looking to drop both Tammy Abraham and Olivier Giroud. Giroud looks like he's going to leave at the end of his contract, but we kind of already expect that from the start of the season. Tammy Abraham, though, has apparently been put up for sale for £40 million, and he's been out of favour under Thomas Tuchel for the majority of his time at the club. Came back for the West Ham game, and everyone only really speaks about the miss that he had in the final minute, so I didn't really give him the best of expectations either. But clubs are interested. AC Milan are rumoured to be interested. West Ham United as well. And I think the biggest thing for me is, I think I've always been talking about, is the contract. Because I feel like the contract dispute is exactly everything that is centered around this deal. If he signed a new contract on a cheaper deal, this suddenly doesn't become a Tammy Abrahams for sale thing. This is a Tammy Abrahams going on loan next season sort of thing. And I feel like the only thing that's changing it is this contract dispute.
Well, okay. I could never care about a man trying to get his money from a big club, because this is Chelsea Football Club. He was the top scorer. But mind you, like, Chelsea did not buy him. We did not spend no money to get this guy. So we're not paying any transfer fee or nothing. We're only paying his wages. So my point is, you're in Chelsea. This is the biggest club. I mean, top 4 biggest clubs in England. And he's asking for about 180 from wages, when other guys like, you got Drinkwater that has not played for Chelsea for a long time and is still on the books and everything. So I can never be okay. I could criticize him for his lack of some things he doesn't do on the pitch. Maybe his heading and everything. If that's why they want to sell him for what he does on the pitch, I understand. But I cannot hold a guy down for trying to get his money from a big club that makes millions and billions of dollars, and it's not going to hinder anything. If Tammy Abraham gets paid 180 and they sell guys like Bakayoko and Drinkwater and those other deadbeats, then it does not affect anything. I mean, yeah, you could put him on loan. Does he want to go? I think he wants to start for Chelsea. If he has the ambition and if he has the motivation, you should just leave. But I will not say they're selling him, or the reason why I want him to leave is because of the contract situation. Because as a man, you got to he has to get all his money. Like, and he feels like he earned it because of last season, what he did. I feel like he earned asking for that money. But the main thing is, like, you got to understand, any money we sell Tammy on, it's a profit. It doesn't matter if we were selling for 20 million, it's still a profit, because we didn't spend no money to get him. So what I say is, like, he just has to, think very well, him and his agent. Do I want to try Chelsea again? Maybe Tuchel will change his mind. If it's no, then he should definitely find a club in the Premier League, and a lot of clubs will be so happy to have him. Like, not a club that is going down, a club that is, on the rise. That would be really nice for him. But when in the sense of his contract and his wages, no, I have no problem. He could ask for 200 million. That's a man getting his coins from one of the richest clubs in the world. And you know what I mean?
But just because they're one of the richest clubs doesn't mean they're indebted to give any sort of wage fee, are they?
But you cannot say he did not earn it, though. He earned. Look,
he earned a new contract, but he didn't earn a 180 contract.
But 180 is, I understand what you're saying, bro. But you could just just don't worry about the money. Don't worry about the wages. When I say for the fans, it does not matter to us because it's not like it's not like if we pay Abraham 180 now, then we cannot get Haaland because we paid Abraham 180. It does not hinder anything. It's just him trying to get his money. So as fans, we should not even worry about what he's trying to collect from the club because you got to understand the club makes enough money to pay him for it. And
but it sets a bad precedent. So I think the reason he's able to ask for so much money is because, like you said, he was our top goal scorer last year, and he contributed more than some people that are making more money than him.
Exactly.
So he has the right to be like, "Yo, I want a new contract, and I want more money on my new contract." The rumors that we're hearing about 180. That's a bit too much. I think he's overestimating his importance a bit there. And I think the reason the club don't want to sign him on that much is because right now Tuchel doesn't like him. He's not Tuchel's favorite. He's not Tuchel's number one.
Out of favor.
He's not even Tuchel's number 2 guy. So why would you sign a guy on that kind of contract? And then when a club like West Ham or a Leicester or whoever wants to buy him, they might want to buy him for 50 million.
That makes sense, bro.
Let's sell him, but he won't be able to go to that club because they're not willing to pay the wages that he's already on. So it's a bad business decision on Chelsea's part to just give him whatever he's asking.
I understand, but if you got to think about it, like right now, how many years does he have on his contract? Like 2 years or 1 year? I can't remember.
I think it's 1 next season.
So you're not commanding so much money.
2 next season.
Okay,
which is why they want to sell him now because next season it'll be 1 year.
At the end of the day, I'm at my peace with Abraham. I really still like him. I think he would have really done well. He's not a guy that you want to just send away. At least sell Giroud and get one more striker. But if it has to go, I cannot complain because at the end of the day, it's going to be a profit. And like I said with the Kroenke thing, it's a business first with these guys. They get their money back. Okay, get 40 million from him, which I think if they even give him another contract, and maybe like the thing about it is now, if he was playing for Tuchel at least and showing a little bit things, they could command more money from him. But like now, I don't know what the board or Tuchel, they just like see him as garbage, and now you discard him like that. The other teams that seen him like, oh well, if Tuchel sees he's garbage, then why are we gonna pay 40 million? So you're already losing profit on him. You know what I mean? So in order for you to command as the maximum amount of fee you want from Abraham, he has to at least play sometimes. You cannot leave him on the bench and expect to say, okay,
man. I disagree.
We're selling him for 40 million. No one is going. Well, I just still feel like people are going to be like, oh, why are we going to get him for 40 million? I say 20 million because
I think his goal record speaks for itself. His goal record is that good that if you're going to come in and buy him, this young English striker, if you're an English club buying him, you're going to have to pay big money for him because
if you're saying that
he's top goal scorer last season.
If you're saying that, then why can't he command 180 if you think his goal scoring speaks for himself? Because you see what
it's not 180 level. He scored 15 goals.
He
didn't score
at least a double. I would say the double at least, like 115.
Yeah, 150. Even if it's saying 180,
115.
You can
bro, 180k a week right now makes him one of, if not our highest earner.
I'm sorry, no way is he making less than
right now. Ben Chilwell's probably our number 1 highest earner at the club.
Maybe, okay, even if it's like 1.
Wait, Ben Chilwell's our most earner. Biggest earner.
Yeah, Ben Chilwell
90k a week.
90k a week.
He's on 190.
What about Kante?
Yeah, Conte's
got 144.
He's on like 150 or something. But
what?
no,
Kante's on 200. For real?
No, that's me with bonuses and shit.
I thought
Kante's agent shouldn't be as humble as he is because they need to ask for more money.
See what
for
I'm
him.
saying? Like,
who's his?
But that doesn't mean it's a good idea. That doesn't mean it's a good idea to give someone, even if it is 150 for someone who's not your first choice striker. That's stupidity. That's just dumb. Why would you do that?
Exactly. Yeah. He doesn't play.
Up here.
My point.
I've seen this. I've seen this before. Is it legit?
My point is saying that wages should not matter to the fans, bro. Like I'm just saying.
No, it can mess up the team now, can't
bro,
it? Look, can I explain something? Like, look at United. Look at United. Yeah, but look at United.
People are saying
they literally messed up. Herrera left because he wasn't getting paid enough. He saw literally Alexis Sanchez on a super high wage and he
Bro,
was on
that is
75k a week.
500 million. I mean, 500,000, dude.
No, but you're saying we shouldn't care, but like it can get messy.
Bro, I'm not saying
works
it's
its way
not
up,
going
bro.
for 500,000, bro. Like I'm telling you.
No, but I
look,
know it's 500k, but I'm just saying
Yeah, but-
Herrera. But it wasn't just Herrera. It was even Paul Pogba. It was everybody.
Bro,
It was everybody
Manchester
around him
United
was
was
a
giving
higher wage.
their players trash wages. That's that we Chelsea. There's a
Yeah,
difference.
but we're
Matter of fact,
Chelsea. If we give Tammy that wage, yeah, what happens when it's time for Reece James to negotiate a new contract?
And
When it's
Mason
time
Mount.
for Mason Mount to negotiate a new contract?
they
They're
didn't
all
ask
gonna want
for
more than
more.
Tammy.
Exactly. You have to get the club to give you, bro. I'm telling you, look, bro. Look, let me tell you something. These guys are players, but these guys are young guys playing for a rich club. I do not care about how much they're asking for that club. Why? Because no, understandable, bro. I'm not saying they should ask for 500 million or 500,000 a year or whatever, or a month, or I don't know how much they get, 500,000, whatever. I'm not asking for that. I'm saying, look, 180 is not going. Okay, let's say 150. If he asking for 150, even better. Like it's not going to mess up our books in a sense, because guys like Bakayoko is still on there. Drink water is still
and that's
on
not
there.
good.
We need to get.
Well,
you're naming examples of why we shouldn't do this.
No, because
but
you cannot compare Tammy Abraham to none of them, bro.
But when Tammy Abraham sits on the bench under Tuchel and he chooses Havertz as his first choice, and then when Havertz ain't fit, is Werner. When Werner's not fit, it's Giroud or whoever we bring in next season. Tammy Abraham becomes Danny Drinkwater. He becomes Bakayoko because we don't play him. The best thing for Tammy Abraham's career is to play football. So if he's not going to get that at Chelsea, he needs to leave because he will make more money at West Ham if he does well. Then he gets a new contract. Then he moves to another big club. Him taking a Chelsea on the bench is the worst thing for his career.
No, facts.
He needs to play football.
Bro. Facts. I agree with you in that. You know what I mean? Like I'm saying, if he wants to play and has the ambition, like I said, go to another club. I said it. If you have the ambition, you want to play and everything, and you don't think Tuchel is going to play you, and you don't think he's the right manager for you, by all means, go to another club. But I'm not going to sit here and slay him for the amount of money. Maybe, like, if he wants to leave because of his playing time, I understand. But I'm not going to slay him because he wants money from Chelsea and saying, I want 180K. If you don't want to give me,
do you think he's worth 180K a week?
Truthfully, no. I didn't know it was 180. I thought it was 150 at least. 150, yes. Because how much is Callum Hudson-Odoi making?
And there's a bit of a reason for Hudson-Odoi.
Okay, I know
it's because, and I will say, because there's big clubs sniffing around. For the club sniffing around for Tammy Abraham, it's West Ham and stuff.
Bro,
there's a bit of a difference.
Look.
Exactly.
Clubs sniffing around for potential is different from what you actually done already, bro.
But that determines what you're worth, though.
Yes. But from the start, Callum was already worth, like, how much were they looking for Callum? Like 30 million?
At first, they were offering 40.
40 million.
Exactly. All right, fine. We didn't want to.
And he was 17, yeah.
We didn't want to let him go. But it's kind of the same thing. Remember, like, at the beginning of after he did that contract and everything, at the beginning of this year, when he was not playing very well, a lot of people were slating Callum, like, oh, he's so selfish. Look at all that contract. No, it was fact. It was so bad.
That's just how people see it. But I wasn't slating Callum.
No, not you. But mind you, bro, when I'm talking about not 5 of us.
No, I know.
Five out of 100,000 people.
I know what you mean.
So, but like, I'm saying, a lot of people slated Callum, like, yo, why did he cried for the contract? He sucked, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yo, first off, it's his agent that's commanding that money. You gotta understand. It's not Callum saying, oh, dude, I want 120. No. So it's his agent. So you cannot slay Callum for thinking he's worth. Like, yo, I'm worth this money.
Yeah, but Callum was also thinking about Bayern Munich. Like, you gotta take into account, Bayern have the best scouts in Europe. And if they're saying that they see talent in him enough at the age of 18 that they want to spend 80 million on him, then there is obvious quality there. We haven't had anybody come with that sort of level of interest from a club
because we never really wanted to sell Abraham to like around right now. I mean, because honestly, truth be told,
we never wanted to sell Callum.
No one was going to offer 80 million for Tammy.
No, not 80, not 80, but even 40 is a profit. I don't care. I mean, 80 million. If Bayern Munich had bought Callum for 80 million, that'll be an L on their part. And no offense to Callum Hudson-Odoi, he's good, but for him to command 80 million to buy
what happened in
the Bundesliga, that definitely would have been an L.
Yo,
Well,
No,
what?
quickly
80
was
million?
developed in that league.
Hansi Flick won the Bundesliga. He won the Champions League, and they asked him in an interview, what were your transfer targets in the season? He said, "I wanted Callum Hudson-Odoi before I signed Leroy Sané. I wanted Callum."
Bro,
So,
I'm telling you, I don't think Callum
prime.
Okay, can we say is Bayern Munich scouting bad or good?
It's
great.
brilliant.
Yeah,
It's brilliant.
exactly. And they looked at Callum Hudson-Odoi, and no doubt he would have been, I think, a brilliant player for Bayern Munich. They would have used him better, I
He
think.
would have been nurtured properly.
Callum Hudson-Odoi doesn't have the ambition there because he should have went to Bayern Munich.
He handed in a transfer
Right
request.
now,
That's why people disrespect him. That's why people say, he sold out Chelsea for a new contract, which you could argue. But the point is, for Callum and for Tammy, the best thing for these guys is to play football. I can guarantee you, if Lewis, if you're still doing these streams in 5 years and Chelsea sell Tammy, he's going to go play somewhere else. He's going to score goals. He's going to get stronger. And in 5 years' time, there'll be rumors linking Tammy with a move back to Chelsea.
Yes.
And people will say, we should sign him back because he's proper Chelsea. That's what everyone's going to say.
I see it. Yes,
so,
bro.
I agree, but I think the best thing for Tammy is to go and play football, go where you're wanted. The manager right now doesn't want you, and that's unfortunate, but it is what it is.
True.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't. Facts. Yeah,
I back whatever Tuchel thinks. Like at this minute, I back it.
For professional football, it's harsh, and I really understand why Tammy's, in this current situation. But football's about business at the end of the day, and if they want to sell about 40 million, so be it. And not only him, but I reckon like if Tomori doesn't come back to Chelsea, I could see him on a transfer list as well, maybe up to 30. So literally, we're gonna make almost about 70 million for profit, and then we bring in more, add on extra 30. That's 100 at least. Like that boosts Chelsea's bid to sign someone that that we need, especially in that midfield. We need another alongside proper DM, alongside Kante. We also need a striker. So technically, we could have around 100 million plus this summer in a profit and to boost Chelsea's summer transfer signing.
Tomori's meant to be involved in that as well. But if AC Milan are interested in Tammy Abraham, all that tells me is that they do have the money for Bakayoko Tomori. Because they wouldn't be looking at spending 40 mil on Tammy Abraham if they didn't.
Oh yeah, they do have. I mean, and like the Tomori thing too. I'm happy too that he went to a defensive type league that he's going to learn so much from in AC Milan. And
I'm not real. I'm hearing he's having a stinker at AC Milan the last few games.
I thought it was just the last game he had. I thought it was just the last game.
I heard it was the last 6. Like apparently they haven't kept a clean sheet in 5 of the last 6 games he's played or something like that. Like he started well, but he's just completely fallen apart.
Well, damn, that sucks though. But like, look, you gotta understand. You know how it is when you first go to a new. Sometimes you do good, sometimes you actually do. I mean, sometimes you do really bad, then sometimes you actually do really good, then you drop down. Maybe that's what it is, or maybe the whole team is not even playing very well, so we cannot just put it on the defense. You know what I mean? Because obviously, it's, in football, 11-man defense. It's really not just the defenders that do the job.
You can see that from Chelsea now, isn't it?
Exactly. So, but like, what we said about Tammy, it is what it is at this point for me. I back Tammy so much. I only back Tammy so much right now is because of Werner. Werner plays, and this man is chilling on the bench, not playing. While I know he scores tap-ins, and Werner misses tap-ins. So, like, that's the only reason why I'm on his back. But if he got to go, at the end of the day, it's a profit for the club. It's not no loss.
Can I just say one thing? Because I wasn't on the stream after the West Ham game. Everybody blaming Tammy for that miss. You guys are crazy. That's not his fault. Okay? That's not his fault. I don't care how tall he is. If he's 6'5" and the ball comes in at 6'7", what is he meant to do?
Yeah, I will say
Really?
No, but like,
did you
rewatch it? Did you rewatch it?
I've watched it so many times.
Yeah, but like it's just this positioning and everything was wrong.
Bro, it wasn't a position.
And then he jumps and falls down. Like it's just
Tammy looks funny and he looks clumsy when he plays, and I think that's part of the reason why people don't rate him as much.
I would say it's a matter of
fires that ball across goal and it bounces off the top of his head. What can he do?
Like, bro, Oscar, it felt like wasn't a pass. Like he shot the ball on his head, on top of his head, and he just went up.
It's a
And
confidence.
People
It's a
try to
confidence
tell
thing.
me. People try to tell me that his miss was worse than Werner's miss.
No
in front
way.
of goal. I was like, what?
Bro, I was watching that stream and I was like,
but what I will say, if Werner did that, people will be gunning for him. I'm not gonna lie, like people would.
No,
for me, I'm quite objective with it. Even if Werner misses some chances, I don't always blame Werner. Sometimes I look at the pass, but you know, the Werner miss against West Ham was him. The Werner miss against Real Madrid was him. That Tammy miss,
Yo,
I don't
Chris,
think it's Tammy's fault.
Chris, I would say something.
Really?
Look, like I said last
I can't
time.
lie, like he takes that terribly. Like I feel like it's a massive excuse there, isn't it?
Bro, it's not an excuse.
The only excuse I will give Tammy, he's a bit rusty and everything.
He's 2 yards in front
What
of
did
goal.
you want Tammy to do better in that situation?
Yeah, what would you have liked?
It was literally his position and how he jumped into it.
Goal, he barely has to hit that with any power.
He didn't hit
All
it.
you have to do is tap it downwards.
He did hit it. He did.
Bro,
You're talking about tap it down. He's underneath the ball. Like,
dude,
that's what I mean. He positions himself really badly. He moved forward and then jumped.
Rewatch it.
Yeah, no, I've got
one second. Do you know what it's similar to? While you're loading it up, I'll explain something else. Do you remember that goal we conceded against West Brom when Reece James like kicks it back to Jorginho?
Oh yeah.
Jorginho just heads it, but he can't really do much with it because he's not tall enough to reach the ball. So he heads it a little bit. It goes to a West Brom player and they score. People were blaming Jorginho for that, but it's like if you're not tall enough to head the ball at its height, there's literally nothing you can do. It's not about technique or how you hit.
Except you Ronaldo. That could jump in the air and stay in the air for 2 seconds, then head it down. But you're not Ronaldo doing that, bro. Tammy, already we know Tammy's not a 10 over 10 with his heading ability. So combine that with the cross. The cross was not a good cross from Mount. I mean, Mount should have crossed that ball earlier, but whatever. But I cannot. Plus, we gotta understand that was his first game back after how many games out. So, and you could tell that he was trying so hard to just to make an impact. But
someone's in the comments. Wait, let me just answer this person in the comments. They said, "What is Oscar on about? Being 6'5" and the ball being 6'7, there is something called a jump." Yeah, if you watch the clip back, Tammy's legs are in the air. He's jumping. He's at full stretch. There's nothing he can do about that.
He did jump. He did jump, but then he fell over. And
I'm saying because he looks a bit clumsy when he jumps, everyone's like, "Oh, bro, it's terrible." It's trash.
Oscar, is the same thing with the Mendy thing. I remember when we're arguing on this chat. I think you were part of. You said Kepa is a better football player than Mendy, like just ball playing goalkeeper. I don't know if it was you, but a lot of people were saying on the panel. And I was like, dude, that makes no sense. Just because Mendy is tall and lanky, it looks like he's awkward and clumsy on the ball, but doesn't mean he's not a better ball player than Kepa.
No, Kepa is a better ball player than Mendy.
No, he's not.
I can't be arsed.
He is.
Well, can't you just find the highlights of the game and then skip to the end? I'm sure.
I mean, none of the highlights have it. Like, even
They don't. I look for it too.
The best way to do it is
search for it on Twitter. Yeah, Twitter will have it.
You literally type in Tammy's miss against West Ham, it'd be there. Twitter has that.
I genuinely don't think Tammy could have done anything about it.
I remember
it was to me. I wasn't mad. I was laughing at it. In all fairness, I was just laughing how it went.
Dude, exactly.
I knew we won.
Exactly. I was just laughing because Werner missed a chance before. So I'm not gonna go slay Tammy Abraham. Like Werner missed dude. I don't care. You score better with your feet than your head. That's what I'm telling you. In football, you score better with your feet. And Werner was on his right, and he did not. I'm sorry, I'm not here to slay Werner, but we're not going to slay Tammy Abraham for that last minute miss.
Yeah, like
Werner missed.
But for me, if Werner misses, but if he scores a couple goals, and depending on how many chances he has, that doesn't matter to me because if he's getting on a score sheet,
exactly.
That's what he is.
I was watching Tuchel's press conference today, right? And one of the questions somebody said, Timo Werner has scored 3 goals in 33 games, and I was like, that is a crazy stat. Like,
that is terrible. But when you
defend that,
what did he respond to that? Like,
but when you say that, guys will bring his goal assist average.
I can't even fucking find.
No, it was a question. It was a question about just like Werner in general, and then Tuchel started talking about his miss against Real Madrid and how he just has to stay focused and carry on. He gets asked the same question every single press conference about Werner. There's nothing he can really say.
Werner should just keep his head down and just like play his game, like just to do the best he can.
I feel a bit I think this is a bit like a hypocrisy within the media. They kept asking about Werner this, Werner that. He's gonna answering the same thing that he's ever said like every week though. It's a matter of confidence. It's a matter of trust. Like trust yourself. You know, every time he gets into the box, you know,
bro,
he's overthinking too much. It's the same answer. He's gonna answer any time. So.
Bro. I understand.
He's not gonna say Werner's gonna play bad. He's not saying Werner ain't playing good bad, is he?
Here we go. Fucking hell.
You found it.
You found it. Mason Mount. If he squared it to Ziyech though instead of Mason Mount, I think Ziyech would have scored it because it's on the ground.
Mason Mount just played a bad cross, bro. Like, why?
No, to me it wasn't even Mason Mount's bad cross.
That was absolute class.
Yeah, he did everything right until he got into the box, and then he was
right. So he does jump.
Yeah, I knew he jumped, and then he fell.
Don't worry about the fall, bro.
He didn't land on his feet. He doesn't know how to land on his feet.
Pulisic falls all the time, bro. Well, he still scores.
Money.
Let me see.
Money.
But what was I saying? I was about to say something about But look, the only thing, Werner just has to get back his like power in his boots. Stop side footing everything, bro. Like wrap your feet and wrap your foot around the ball and shoot it. But you side footing it every time, like trying to place the ball. That's not you. You're not a placer. You've always been firing the ball, like.
Yeah,
and I don't want to hear nothing about the confidence. Look, I gave him confidence for the whole half of the season. Bro, at some point, what do you want me to do? You know, like, confidence is something. Maybe you cannot dribble so much. You know, the ball is leaving you.
Would you please relax on my life?
Bro, I'm
leave him alone, please.
Yeah, you know what? You know it might be a bit too high from him. Fair enough.
Well, yeah, thank you. Exactly. Yeah, see, but I'm not gonna leave Werner alone, man.
Please leave him alone.
Pato, do you see the Werner video I made?
He wears number 11.
No. Saying different though. I don't know. Maybe it's
Winter Surfer disagrees, but that's fair enough. But I think when I watch it, I think it's too high
as well. One sec.
Werner wears number 11. You wear the number of my favorite player.
Oh
you gotta do something, man.
Nah, because it like I'm a Werner backer. Innit? I don't think
I don't back him, bro.
I don't think we should get rid of him completely, but it has to be discussed, man.
Yes, I'm not saying we should sell him this summer. I didn't say nothing about that. But for me to keep quiet and be positive because Werner is missing them, hell nah, bro. His game is just like his game is irritating. But
no, you know what the thing about Werner is, yeah.
Ryan, please careful what you say, please.
The last thing I was holding on to with Timo Werner, was what's it called? The last thing I was holding on to with Timo Werner was he misses a lot of chances. Yeah, that's no secret. But he before Real Madrid, he never really missed a chance in a big game, and we've lost or drew. And then when that went in, my heart just sank, man. All the hope went. But with Werner, I don't know. Like,
please careful what you say. Just saying.
Are you on about the Real Madrid game?
He was okay, but I think like against Real Madrid, when you get them chances, like you have to take that chance against Real Madrid, because if it was against a smaller team and we won, we can laugh it off. But like when it's Real Madrid semi-finals, you just gotta take them chances.
Like everything was leading up to that situation.
I'll say it once, and I'll repeat. I'm gonna repeat myself like a broken record. If Werner scores that one goal against Real Madrid, confidence will increase, more chances will be created, and if you think you want to talk about confidence, look at Benzema for example.
I back that, but the West Ham game.
Wait, Fato, you can't say that because he scored against West Ham and he missed one goal after. Where's the confidence going to come from? This guy?
Like, I don't think it's confidence. The only time I
thought it was confidence. Can I say something? If Werner actually scored that goal, Pulisic wouldn't have scored that goal.
That's cap. That's cap.
No, it's not cap. It's not cap.
That was like 6 minutes apart.
No, it was 2 minutes. It was 2 minutes.
No, it wasn't.
It was 2 minutes.
No, it wasn't.
It was 2 minutes.
Bro,
it was like 2 minutes apart.
It was 6 minutes. I could bring up the video.
You can bring it up all you want. It was 2 minutes apart.
I'm gonna find it. Hey, Lewis.
No, because what I'm saying, if it's 2 minutes apart, it would have been reset. The tempo of the gameplay, the game would have changed.
Lewis,
it wouldn't happen that way.
The thing is,
Lewis,
you're stopping the game, and then Real Madrid go on to possession.
Lewis, find how many minutes apart the goals to the miss was. It was definitely like 6-7 minutes apart.
The miss to the goal. The goal was scored in the first half, like late, just before half time.
The goal was,
and then the miss came around somewhere the 55-60 mark or something like that. Big up Winter Surfers donations as well.
Are you talking about the Madrid game or the West Ham game?
One sec. Winter Surfer saying Lewis is not a terrible cross from Mount. Tammy hardly needs to jump. He missed an open goal. It's not as high as you make it out to be. Maybe it's just a case of how you see it. Because for me, I had to rewatch that about 5 or 6 times before I really came to it.
Yeah, but he should have never received the ball.
Why are we still talking about Werner? This is about Abraham thing, man. What the fuck, bro?
Because you know what this is?
You know.
Alex with a haircut.
Scapegoat. People don't know what
Wait, Lewis, can you check where the miss and the goal was?
Why are we even talking about this miss?
I'm gonna be real. There's no timestamp on the miss.
You man just using it as a scapegoat. Oh my god.
No, bro. I'm not here. I'm here to analyze. I'm not here to be a positive or negative section. I'm analyzing the football.
Did Abraham's miss cost us? Did it cost us?
No.
Yes, it did.
Why are you talking about this miss? I don't understand.
What you mean? If we don't,
he's talking about Abraham's miss. He's talking about Abraham.
But then with the same breath,
no,
you can say that for all of Timo Werner's misses.
I'm talking about Werner. I'm talking about Werner.
Do you know what it is? With the Abraham thing, I agree with Oscar, innit? Like, he should have. If he's not playing, fucking leave, innit? Just leave for your own benefit. Don't stay on the bench.
Yeah, we'll get a lot of money this summer if we
just
sell him.
Leave, fucking leave, man.
If you don't want to fight for your position,
but with Tomori, I'm a bit in the middle because I rate him, innit? I think he can be potentially. I think he can be like under Tuchel. He might be a player, innit? I don't know, innit? But we're trying to go for the league next year, so boy, I don't know, man. We need a deep line playmaker, innit? I don't even think
That's why.
If you think about Timo Werner,
if we sell Tomori this summer and maybe Tammy Abraham as well, you got about 70 million. You got
Timo Werner
70 million
bare
at least.
chances. If you deep it, if you watch the matches, Jorginho could put him bare time, but he don't do it. So I don't know, man. We need a deep line playmaker, man. We need one. We've lacked it since Fabregas cut. We ain't had it for time. We need one.
Fabregas would have had a field day against Real Madrid. Like the amount of runs that were being made if he got that time and space. Oh my days! Even as Leclerc was making runs and stuff.
It's too popular. We need one.
If we had Tony Kroos,
or Modric,
the amount of space that Real Madrid left behind and the amount of runs we made, it was about time, Pulisic. It's about time one of our defenders or midfielders put that ball into Pulisic, man. Like, oh my days.
But they don't do it enough. They don't do it
enough. Yeah, it's true.
They don't take risks. They don't take risks. Jorginho, sometimes I look at him and I just want to slap him. I'm like, yo, just lick it over the top. What are you doing? Do you know what I'm saying?
Jorginho is incredibly frustrating because he has the skill to do it. Like when I see Kante in that position, I think you don't really have the skill to ping the ball over there. Jorginho does.
Kante in the final third is the script. Kante in the final third is so funny because you know he's not gonna lick it right in it. You know what I'm saying? It's so
that's
funny
not his
to
job,
watch.
man. See, the problem is,
but at least he was trying, right?
But
if you know someone can't do it, just don't do it, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Andrew's gonna say something. Sorry, Andrew.
Yeah, go on. Alex, all you said.
No, I was saying basically like we wouldn't be focusing on those deep line midfielders if our front four players were actually doing the business. You know what I mean? Like
no,
yes,
but Alex, you have to understand, Alex, you have to understand.
Jorginho, yes. Like, can we improve on Jorginho? Yes. But like,
but Alex, I hear your point, but you have to understand is that when you're playing with someone like Werner, you have to play to his strengths. He's a conversion man. You got to give him about 10 chances, to bag one.
Should we make Werner our main player? Should we?
Yeah, we should. We should.
Why?
Because I don't think we're gonna get a striker. Who's gonna come? Who are we gonna buy? Who are we gonna buy?
There's Lukaku.
This is just
Lukaku is a possibility.
Kane and Lewandowski to me are just rumours. Those ones ain't coming.
I don't believe the Lukaku.
Why I think is real.
Haaland is a possibility
too. You know why the Lukaku one won't happen? Because he loves Conte. He wanted to play under Conte, so it's not happening.
No, hang on. If that's the case, why didn't he join Chelsea in the first place then?
He was going to come and then Pogba changed his mind. He was going
to but you said he loves Conte. If he did, why didn't he join United over Chelsea?
Lukaku was supposed to come to Chelsea 2017. Pogba changed his mind, and then we bought Morata. So we fucked up because if we had Lukaku, and I think Van Dijk was quoted to come to us, it would be a different conversation.
It wasn't Pogba. It was more that we took too long. And
we did take too long,
We couldn't negotiate with Raiola, and that was the problem.
Is that okay?
And then United came; they were easy to negotiate with, so they got the deal through. That's why we
in the league,
Morata, but he still always wanted to come to Chelsea.
That's what I'm saying.
He hasn't completed his time at Chelsea.
The thing is, I don't know any deep line playmakers out there in the world. To be honest, I mean, football's changed, man. It's all about the Kantés now. It's all about the running. You just got to be able to run the mounts and that. You run. You know what I'm saying? I think football's changing, man.
The ball and stuff.
Football's changing a lot, man.
There's more intensity in football now.
You
just don't have to be a deep line playmaker, just staying in the deep and just passing the ball. You just have to have deep passing range. You know what I mean? You got to know how to pass the ball from deep. Doesn't mean you have to just be sitting back there and that's your only job. You know what I mean? You could do other things, but at least you have that passing range in you. So it's not like a deep line playmakers, you know, it's like the old school ones that just stay at in front of the defense and just collects the ball and recycle it, then, you know, pass it deep. I'm talking about guys that could do both, like a hybrid. You got to know how to, you know, defend and everything, but still be able to. You got to be able to pick a pass from deep, though. Still, if you're a top class player, you know what
That's
I mean.
That's why we needed a Fabregas. Like, I'd probably even take Fabregas now, bro.
That's what I was saying. Look, I was saying the same thing, but I did not want to say that.
I'll take Fabregas just to pass it. I'll just be like, listen, don't run, just pass them, just over the top all the time, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I told him to do, bro.
No cap.
Like, but with Tammy, he needs to go in it. If he wants to go in it. Like, I don't care if he goes or not. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, all this hype, bro. And someone said something about Tammy would have scored Werner's chances, bro. Tammy won't get in those positions. He wouldn't.
Exactly.
Bro.
Okay.
Now let me.
He wouldn't.
Bro, that's cap, bro. What is your position? What position in the box?
Tammy does not do the movement of Timo Werner. I'm sorry.
What are you saying? Werner? That's crazy.
No, Oscar,
Timo Werner doesn't create a lot of chances for himself.
Bro.
Explain to me how Abraham scored 15 goals last season and missed a bag of chances as well.
If that's the case, then why doesn't Tammy play on the left end as well?
What are you talking about, Chris? Because he's not a left winger. What's up?
What do you mean? Timo Werner's not been playing left wing either. He's been playing left forward. Left attacking inside.
Bro, I don't care where Werner play. He could play in the middle. He could play
wherever he played. He hasn't been good enough.
Stop, bro. You can't compare his movements.
Get that floor out of my comment section, man.
Think about Tammy. If he doesn't score, what does Tammy offer?
Bro, he's a striker. His job is to score.
And he had his chance last season.
This
is why we bought another striker.
And he scored. What are you talking about?
He scored a few goals. He had 6 purple patches.
How many goals did Werner score?
He had a purple patch and then it died off last season.
Three goals.
He had an amazing purple patch.
3 goals in 38 games, my boy.
One at a time, man.
Yeah, I know.
What are you talking about, bro? You
say that again, man. Say that again. What was you saying?
Who?
Baba.
Baba. What was you saying, bro?
About what? What was your question?
Last point. What did you say?
Oh, like about Werner and you said Tammy's not gonna be in the position that Werner is in the score. I'm like, where? In the box? Oh, what? I mean, the type of chances Werner is missing, you're acting like
it's not even about that. Did you not hear what Lewis was saying? It's the movements. Tammy
Tammy has good movement too in the box. Yes, he does, bro.
No.
What movement does Werner have?
Absolutely not.
What movement does Werner have in the box? Werner is never in the box, bro. I don't understand. Like,
Werner's never in the box. Are you actually saying that?
Yes, 100%.
You actually saying Timo Werner never gets in the box? Are you sure about that?
Agenda.
Bro, what are you guys? This is not an
I don't
agenda,
think you've been watching Chelsea this season or Timo Werner.
For me to have an agenda, I gotta have something to gain. I don't got no agenda. I don't know this guy. I don't care about him. I'm analyzing his football. You're not gonna tell me. You're not going to tell me that this guy as a number 9. He's obviously, you guys call him
agenda.
Oh,
Brother's not gonna have it.
Bro, chew your ass,
No,
bro.
but-
On
Hey,
baby,
Oscar,
on baby,
The thing with Werner is
you just say Timo Werner never gets in the box.
Man,
That
chew
is
your ass.
lies. That is straight up lies.
Bro, chew your ass. Look,
I'm
watch his
not
game.
gonna lie, yeah.
His
Honestly,
movement is not special. It's,
Yeah, Oscar,
he's never in the box. He's the one crossing the ball. He's the one that wants to run.
Oh,
the
so all the chances.
time.
Why do people complain about chances he misses in the box then? If
we
he doesn't
complain
get in the box,
we complain
Because
about
when he finally gets to the box like a striker,
he's got in
he
the
does not
box
do his
plenty
job. What are you
times.
talking about?
He did it. He did it against Real Madrid. He got in the box plenty times.
He did it against Real Madrid.
You see, the thing is, guys, if the guys,
One of the reasons why we did score that goal was because of Timo Werner.
You talk about a number 9 to Werner. You guys come here and tell me Werner is not a number 9. But you try to compare his box movement to.
He's not a main striker. No, I never said that.
You just said
you know what?
he did it against Real Madrid like we're playing Sheffield United. You just went, oh, Real Madrid.
You
That's a little team. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
but Andrew, when Tammy scored against Bayern Munich, we weren't like, wow, he scored against Bayern Munich. It was a tapping goal in the right position. He scored.
We were 7-0 down in a. We were 7-0 down.
Okay, what does it matter? We won one now.
You think Tammy's better than Werner? Oscar,
No.
do you think Tammy's better than Werner?
It's not that I think he's better. It's that come correct with your criticisms. If you're going to criticize Tammy for movement in the box when he scored more than Werner,
but what we're saying is, Oscar, what we're saying is, despite Werner's stupid misses,
he offers more to the team.
He offers exactly.
I hate that shit. He's a striker.
Why? Can you answer me? Why can you answer me this? As bad as Timo Werner's misses, why is both managers picking Timo Werner over Tammy?
Because Tuchel, Werner probably has Tuchel's news or something. Because they ain't no way.
Oh yeah, here we go. He must have Lampard's nudes too, right?
What you mean? He was only playing for. Look, he cost Lampard his job. Okay, Lampard's inexperience cost 70% of his job. Then the rest 30%.
It wasn't just because of Timo Werner. It's because of defensive structure as well.
If Werner was
Defensive
taking those
structure was
chances,
poor.
would not be 10th place because Werner was missing. Werner was clearing the ball.
No. What's this guy talking about?
Werner was
Lampard cost himself his job. What
are you talking about?
Lampard cost himself his job. It's not down to one player.
Werner cleared the ball from the line.
Baba, that's why now people are going to say agenda because you're saying Werner cost Lampard his job.
He didn't
so
cost that was 30% Werner's fault.
No,
it was 100%.
No, it's not.
Stop.
He's using him as a scapegoat. Stop.
Stop it, man.
I don't think
Werner never cost Lampard his job. Yeah,
he never cost him a game about it.
All of the chances that Werner missed.
Guys, please, one at a time, because the audience
can't. Let me say something. Yeah. For me, like, I think Werner, the thing about Werner is I don't think he has elite movement in the box, but there's times when we play against low blocks, like we'll get a goal, and then towards the end of the match, they'll open up a little bit, and then we'll either press them, we'll get the ball back, or we'll go on a counter. And then Werner, like, he can hold his run well, and what's it called? He's got good movement. I don't even think Werner has blitz during pace. I just think he has good movement with his pace. It makes him fast.
Bro,
he's not that fast. He's not that fast.
His movement is not all that. Hey, Andrew,
his movement's good, but it makes him look faster than he is, But and then with Tammy, if he's just gonna be like first of all, like if you want to just be a striker just in the box, for a top team, like I just don't think Tammy's like good enough to do that because I don't think he has that elite movement. Like I know he got goals, but you got to remember that most of his goals came in the first half of the season, and then you got some goals. Obviously, he had an injury and stuff.
Yes, bring that up.
His movement isn't like like the thing is, with Tammy Abraham, it's not like Timo Werner. It's not like the Timo Werner fans are always like, oh look, Tammy Abraham. It's the Tammy Abraham people who keep dragging Werner into an Abraham debate. So if you want to, drag Werner always with his name with Tammy, you gotta like hold your own as well because Tammy isn't this elite striker in the box.
He's not elite.
He can get you goals, but his movement isn't elite.
Look,
listen.
We're dealing with different levels of crap here.
Look,
We're dealing with, yeah? There's different levels of crap. All our striking options.
We just all agree with
are crap.
crap.
He doesn't fancy Giroud at all. We all know that. He doesn't fancy him. He doesn't fancy Tammy. Okay, he doesn't fancy him. He doesn't think he can play in it, and he's playing Werner. That's why he's playing Havertz at false 9. He doesn't like any of these.
That's the only person I feel sorry for.
What we need to stop arguing about is, like I said, we're arguing about crap striking options. That's what we're arguing about here. We are so desperate for a striker that we are arguing between Tammy Abraham and Timo Werner have both had mediocre seasons at best. Yeah, and we shouldn't be doing that, man. At Chelsea, we should have at least 2 class strikers.
You're right.
Okay, we have none. We have no class strikers, and it's just until we get someone in the summer. This is what we're probably going to have for most of the summer.
Just bench Werner,
Timo versus
Tammy. Can I ask you a question, Andrew?
But the thing,
because I agree with what you're saying. Like, oh yeah, everybody on this panel knows that we need to sign a striker in the summer. But the fact is, we've got a game on tomorrow against Fulham that we need to win, and we've got a game on Wednesday that we need to win. I think the argument is more so who should be starting now. Like we can't sign
I think Werner will start the second against Real Madrid. I think tomorrow he switches a lot of. I think you'll see Ziyech and Havertz start up front tomorrow with whoever. That's what I think he's going to do because he needs to. Because remember, guys, we got an FA Cup final before the season ends. Next week we play. After Real Madrid on Wednesday, we got a double header against Man City and Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? This is insane. This is insane. It's mad.
And do you know who that's thanks to against the final? That's thanks to Timo Werner.
If Werner misses a chance in the second,
here comes the money.
I say,
where's Foden, bro? Where's Grealish? Where's Madison? Where are they? I'm looking for them. I can't find them nowhere.
Oh my!
Yeah. You know what time it is.
Johnny, what are you saying, though? Johnny, what are you saying?
I'm good, man. I'm good. What is everyone else saying, man?
Hey, Johnny, make some team of the season, yeah, Johnny.
Yeah, I know, and I'm saying, where's all the others, mate? Where's Foden? Where's Grealish? Where's Madison? I'm hearing that they're all better than Mason Mount. They ain't there. I can't see them.
Exactly.
I've had my sunglasses on. I've taken them off, and I still can't see them. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm a little bit
far away from Starbucks. They're far away from Starbucks, fam.
I'm a little bit worried if you can't see through your sunglasses.
I thought it distorted my vision, but clearly not.
Johnny, what's your opinion?
You guys watch press conference?
Soak it in.
I think
we need to put Greenwood in there, Lewis. Get Greenwood in there, man.
That's who I need one. I just put
Sancho, Greenwood, all of them.
You better not talk about Werner as a false 11, please.
Put Bellingham as well.
Werner is everything, bro. Werner is box-to-box striker. Didn't I tell you guys last time? My boy.
Listen. If Werner scored all these misses, he would be ahead of Haaland. Simple.
I'll be rich.
Tell him again.
Has everyone heard that apparently we're looking at Kane? That Chelsea are interested in Kane?
Bring Kane.
Nah, it ain't happening, bro.
Have you seen it though, or do you think that's just absolute pure bull?
Nah, mate.
Just paper talk.
Yeah. I don't think we're gonna get
Kane. 200 million because I know they're gonna waste it on something I don't.
No, they're not gonna sell Kane. And don't forget, we got an issue with Tottenham, so I don't think they're gonna sell Kane to any other rivals apart from maybe Man City.
If it happens,
if they sell Kane to Man City,
it's done.
I'd be so pissed off.
In football, man, that Kane deal could happen.
I'm not gonna lie, Kane doesn't have ambition. Kane doesn't have ambition. He's about to turn 28, and he's not signing for a big club. He doesn't have ambitions.
That's what I'm saying.
We don't
when does
if Kane has ambition, he needs to call Abramovich and say, "Yo."
No, Johnny said it yesterday. They will not sell Kane to Chelsea because of the
no way,
reasons.
I do agree. I do agree with that.
Desperate times.
It's unlikely to sell Kane, but if he puts in a transfer request, there's not much they can do.
I think Haaland's because he's asking, or his agent Rail is asking for too much. I think that's put Chelsea right off. I genuinely think that.
100 and what?
Dude, Haaland's
I
asking for
$500,000.
$500,000. I mean,
The man can't even beat a low block. Are you mad?
Yeah, that's madness. That's
Haaland.
madness. And Lukaku wants to stay as well.
I'm saying about
contract, $1 million a week.
Lukaku's staying, bro. I told you.
Exactly. That's why I'm scared about Haaland. I feel like look, I know Haaland has way more talent than Werner. He's way more talent than Werner overall game.
What?
Yes.
Ooh, I wouldn't say way. I wouldn't say way.
You're going to give me half
more aggressive.
I want to hear nothing. Wait.
I mean, he's more aggressive.
Aggressive, bro. Aggressive mentality.
You know you're
He's an animal. He's an animal, man.
Bro, look, Haaland. Look, let's not.
That's not me. I think that's
Haaland is way talented than Werner. Pace merchant.
Guys, make us
no offense.
Werner is the most talented player at this moment. Listen, I want to ask everybody a question. Simple question. The chances Werner missed, would every one of you would score that goal?
Hell
I think everyone would. Yes,
bro.
My granny would score those goals, right?
I'm not having this. No. You said yesterday you moved Werner into midfield. You said you moved from false 8 to false 10.
Father, I'm actually with Werner. Listen. No. Listen. Get my point first. Let me speak.
That's it.
Can I have my complete point? Listen. Werner has missed at least 21 chances. 23. These are basic, simple chances. My granny would score that, right? Listen. If he's missing those simple chances, that means there's no problem with his technical ability. It's just that bad luck, right? Listen, if that bad luck, because I'm a firm believer that hard work is more than bad luck. It can achieve. If you do hard work, it is very fulfilling, right? For example, next year, if Werner doesn't have a bad luck, he's gonna be better than Haaland, Lukaku combined.
Oh, Jesus!
Because his overall game is
Tell him again.
His overall game is so brilliant. He's the fastest player on the pitch. I mean, if you have Bellerin, Aubameyang or Werner is the fastest
guy. Now suddenly you're listening to him, Fata.
Yeah, Fata's in awe right now. He's actually in awe of Klasrev.
If we need speed, we should have just got Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt to run.
Fata, if you're agreeing with Klasrev, you need to go to the doctor, yeah? Get yourself checked, right?
Get some medication, bro.
I'm not listening to what he said.
I agree with this guy called M. I don't know what's his full name is. The guy M. What's his name?
His name is
M.
What do you agree with? It's Michael. His name's Michael, isn't it?
If you play Tammy Abraham, he wouldn't be on those positions where Werner is. He missed those chances.
We should have just brought.
I love it.
Johnny, I want to say one more thing. This guy called Loftus Cheek, I think Tuchel likes him a lot. He's coming back next year.
Is it?
Loftus Cheek.
Oh, Loftus Cheek.
I thought you said Lucas.
I wouldn't read too much into that Loftus Cheek stuff.
Bro,
I don't think that's what he was saying.
I think people really rate him.
I think it's because we're playing Fulham, Klasrev.
If Loftus Cheek could back in 2018,
we'll see this summer. We'll see what happens this summer.
If Loftus Cheek will bring back his 2018 form, he's the best midfielder already coming back to Chelsea.
If you listen to the press conference, though, Tuchel was saying that back when he was in Germany, they used to track him and watch him, and he reminded him of Ballack. But he said, unfortunately, his career hasn't gone in the right way. So he's going to assess him when he comes back. He wasn't saying...
He'll assess him, man. You're absolutely right, Ross. He's going to assess everyone that comes back on loan. He's going to assess everyone. And then he's going to make a decision.
Out of all these players, Loftus Cheek, we can't... No one can deny that the guy is, on his days, absolutely super talented.
Amazing.
Super talented. Like a midfielder that holds a lot of attributes in one player.
Amazing.
And his ability to dribble, play, score.
Johnny, I can say he's better than Mount, right?
Nah, he's not better than Mount, man.
Johnny, you know, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, yeah? Ruben Loftus-Cheek is like a girl who's a 10 but can't talk, right? He's got no personality.
Man, she just smokes. She smokes.
He's got everything. He's got everything to succeed. He's got the physicality. He's got the pace. He's got the dribbling. He's got the shooting. He can do it all, yeah. but every time he goes on the pitch, he's maybe he's not mentally strong.
Or you just get her in the bedroom and you're like, damn, smells, man.
It's just
you're getting lost stick in the bedroom, are you?
That's like experience to me. Well, anyways,
listen. I say Mr. and people laugh at me. I say UEFA, people laugh at me. The thing is, I'm German, so we don't say we say UEFA. I mean, so
what did you say? I didn't even understand what you said.
Now you said UEFA, man. You said UEFA.
Yeah, we said UEFA. You English people say it differently, right? So in German.
So why did you get mad at us when we say Lukaku wrong?
Well, how does that even correlate with what we're talking about?
How did we jump from that? I don't understand. We weren't talking about UEFA.
I reckon Matt's going to get in the World 11 this year. You know,
Johnny, I'm going to tell you.
I actually think he will.
Johnny.
Yeah.
If he went to Champions League, maybe.
Go on, Kasef.
Johnny, to be in the top 11, World 11, you have to be in Champions League doing very good. And the problem with Mount and Havertz is their stats are so shit. Like 1 goal, 1 assist. They cannot be in top 11, can they?
Well, as Mason Mount not actually had clutch moments
Johnny,
in Champions League.
Get in the Premier League.
Listen. How long? Listen. How long does the clutch moment last? 5 seconds. You still have to play 89 minutes. 5 seconds.
I wouldn't have it.
89 minutes, 5 seconds.
I'm not having it. Because at the end of the day, those clutch moments allowed us to win those games. And also, you got to think, if he goes and scores against Real Madrid in the second leg and ends the tie, you know, another clutch moment against world-class players. Yeah. What then? And then he goes into the final.
I'm not even playing Mason Mount against Madrid.
Are we not talking about a World 11 Ballon d'Or nominee? Yes,
I'm going to rest Mason Mount for 50 games.
Is if he got to score in the finals of the Champions League. If he scores
Johnny, I think he'll get
so why are Mbappe and Neymar going to be nominated for Ballon d'Or and they don't even make the final?
Because that's Mbappe and Neymar, man.
Nah, I don't want to hear it. And they don't even win their League One. Nah.
We're not going to win the league.
Johnny, I think Matt will get into the.
Yeah, but Andrew will win the Champions League, right?
Fine, that's good. I don't
Yeah,
care
we will.
d'Or. If we win the Champions League, I don't care.
Let's be.
No, but Andrew, if he wins Ballon d'Or, hold on. If we win Champions League, if we win Champions League, Andrew, I'm saying, if we win Champions League, he's worth Ballon d'Or. No, he's got the minerals for Ballon d'Or.
He'll be on the list. He'll be on the list, especially if he has a massive Euros as well. He'll be on the list.
And put into the equation that Neymar, and Mbappe and Haaland, they all don't win their domestic leagues, right? And they don't win anything in the Euros.
It's not insane. It's not insane.
It's not, is it?
It's 6 months ago it would have been insane. It's not insane anymore.
Johnny, he's not going.
It's a reality now, boys. You heard it. It's a reality.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually gonna say something. I'm gonna say something.
Lewis, we'd have to do a live watch along for that.
Listen. Mason Mount has improved a lot. I mean, you watch him play now. His clutch movements. He is an amazing footballer. Literally, I actually like Mason Mount nowadays. He has done a lot of hard work, and his passion on and off the pitch. Tuchel is a big fan of Mason Mount. And I wasn't a fan of him.
Really? Do you think so, Klasrev?
I think, listen, he's always laughing in training, which is the reason he's not getting the opportunity.
Well, as long as we laugh, then we must have the minerals, eh?
He's always up there. He's the best player in the world. He's giving his 100%. He's doing all the right things. I mean, obviously, the talent is not still there. He needs to improve on it.
Well, I think he's only 22, isn't he? I mean,
my head hurts.
I agree with
Me too. I'm lost. Where am I?
The Ballon d'Or's corrupt. I remember when Nedved won it in 2003 when Henri had
Modric won it.
Even Lampard won it.
No, but Ronaldinho was mad that year.
Well, no. Look, Lampard was better than Ronaldinho that year, though. Let's not.
He had more goals,
It's
more
just that, Ronald,
assists.
do you know
More
what
goals,
the-
more assists.
It's just that
Andrew's not liking the look of that.
Bro, we know football is 50% stats, 50%.
Yeah.
Exactly. They're not giving
Ronaldinho
overall.
No, bro.
Crazy numbers.
Guys, I'm gonna go. I'm
Yeah,
gonna give
yeah.
somebody someone else.
How can Nedved win it with 6
You
goals?
what?
Let's
Bro,
catch
because Nedved was like a rock for Juventus.
Nice one,
Yeah,
mate.
but did you see Henri's year?
Yeah,
Henry
but
was like 20 goals, 20
Henry's
assists.
crazy.
Yeah, but it's
crazy.
Arsenal, bro.
Nah, but they
you
were
see,
popping them
they don't
times.
give
when
it
they had
on the
Henry.
performance. They give on the name. You see, it's just the
Nah,
name.
Nedved,
Well,
bro.
back then I think they gave him performance though. Back then I felt like
Yeah, but Henri, 20 goals, 20 assists.
well,
Yeah.
Henry
Henry
got
was
around.
better.
They don't really-
Lewis, what's the subject been then? Is it about Tammy you've spoken about, or
We
just
have
the
spoken
game?
about
With
it, yeah.
Tammy, we were going to go to a Fulham game, but then we just went left and started talking about Werner.
Hey,
Who keeps bringing up Werner's name? Who keeps bringing
Not
up
me.
Werner's
I
name?
did not bring. See, the Werner
Nah, you,
fanboys
nah,
actually.
you, Babylon. Nah, you bring
No,
the
It cannot be me.
But the thing is, a lot of times the Werner fanboys never bring it up. There's the Werner haters.
My
There's
boy,
always
What I
a
would say,
haters, bro.
you know what I would
It's
say?
analysts.
I would say with Werner, right? There's not many players that offer the attributes that he offers around at his age, and it's the same situation with Tammy. Like I asked you all before, name me as good players, maybe not for first team, but for squad at his age, doing his numbers. There's not anyone around.
What numbers? What numbers does he have?
Well, last season he bagged 19 goals all season.
Yeah, because he was the only striker we had.
Yeah, well, he wasn't. We had Giroud as well.
Yeah, but Giroud only turned up like 6 games left to the end of the season.
Drew turned up at the end. Tammy was in bad form.
Yeah, but where was
Same
Giroud
energy
for like
when
the
we
30
looking for
games,
Tammy
man?
Abraham the next 5 years.
You know, I've heard Barcelona are interested in Tammy Abraham. You know, I've heard that.
Shut up.
I've heard Barcelona are
Tammy Abraham involved in
Can you tell me the source? Is it
Wait,
Heinz
guys,
or
it's that Barcelona team in the Uruguayan league that's interested.
The source is
So you guys look. You guys.
Let me get it, man. Let me get it.
That's the main
Johnny, what source is this?
I'll get you. Let me
Is
find
that
the
from madeup.com? You get it from
It's
that
not
site?
made up. It's not made up.
Guys, seriously though, Barcelona lost.
Wait. Could we say that
you need Tammy, or this wouldn't have happened?
Could we say that? Could we say that Chelsea has
AC Milan as well?
Wait, could we say that Chelsea has tried their best to play in the strength of Tammy Abraham? Tammy Abraham.
You were saying something
Simon Phillips. I can't
hear you. Say what you said.
Simon Phillips said Tammy to AC Milan.
Okay.
And that was it. Who was it on Jordan from Talk Sport? Tammy to Barcelona.
Hey, Lewis, read that copy out, please. Read that out.
Sorry to rain on Johnny's parade, but if we win the Champions League, it'll be because of Pulisic and not Mount.
Yes.
Mount is like the guy who shows up with the prettiest girl.
No.
Yes.
Chester, your agenda stinks, man. It stinks.
It does.
Look, I see something on Twitter. Someone said if Pulisic wins the Champions League for Chelsea, he surpasses Hazard's legacy.
No.
I saw it on Twitter.
Who said
and
that?
I'm not gonna lie, I agreed with it.
No,
but hey,
whoa! Why'd you
hold on. Wait, hold
You're
on.
trying,
I'm kidding.
Wait, hold on.
I'm joking.
If Pulisic wins Champions League for us, yeah. Like
He's
obviously
surprised.
Hazard, but yo, that's
First of all,
M, right?
right?
Exactly.
Where
He
the
was
hell
only
have
21
you
also, you know.
been?
He's only 21.
Why we are seriously debating this? Are we
August to April.
Lewis, like,
been here.
Lewis, listen to this.
If Pulisic wins us the Champions League, bro, we have to.
No, he has to do it on longevity as well.
Okay. Let me ask
you. No, but Hazard never won us.
Let me ask you a question.
Wait.
Let me ask you a question.
Andrew,
come on, go ahead.
I'm going to ask him a question afterwards.
Go ahead.
Okay. Is Jose Bosingwa our greatest ever right back at Chelsea?
No, but Andrew, here's where
answer the question.
you're using.
Answer the question, bro.
Wait,
Answer the question.
he's not.
Does he surpass Ferreira's, Aspilicueta's, Ivanovic's legacy?
Let me answer that question real quick, bro. Look, you cannot say that because
Hey, that was a chess move, Andrew. I love that.
Think about it, bro. Think about it. Hold on,
Baba. Go on.
Okay, go ahead. Okay. All right, look. Pulisic There's
You're good,
there's a
Justin.
difference between a right back and a forward player. I don't care how much you want to wait. Listen,
And the influence. And
the
the influence as well.
I don't care as much as you want to say that. Look, if Pulisic now next game against Madrid scores like 2 goals, then the finals not scored the winning goal. Well, we're gonna have to have a conversation.
We're gonna have
to
have it, bro.
I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about the players. I'm talking about like. Does he?
Yeah, but
Basingo. No, but let me land.
Basingo
was in the team that won the European Cup, right? Ivanovic was suspended.
Yeah. So was
but in your mind, who's the better? Who has been the better player for Chelsea?
Yeah, but Andrew, all right, cool. Let me answer that. Yeah, we know Hazard's better than
Ferreira.
What we're saying is, what I'm saying is the influence.
Yeah.
So if Pulisic wins us the Champions League, bro, there has to be a conversation.
There has to be a conversation.
Yes, but guys, before you say that Pulisic takes over Hazard's legacy, he has to do it in over a long period, a sustained period of time.
You know what it is?
Just winning the Champions League doesn't do that.
But if he has, it's a great building block. That's what it is. If he wins the Champions League, it's a great foundation. It's a brilliant foundation.
Okay. Let's say this. If we win the Champions League, and let's say we win the FA Cup, and maybe next year we now win the league, I'm gonna have that conversation. I don't care.
Baba, I'll also join you on that conversation if Pulisic turns up from August till April. But I haven't seen that guy.
No, Oscar. You know where you're wrong, Oscar. Oscar, do you know you're wrong? Hazard had one shit season. Remember that?
Took us to the same place.
Only one.
But it's context.
One shit season.
Context.
Hazard took us to 15th place.
Big hip injury, and we forced him to play throughout it numerous times. That continues.
And can we just say to squash this, right? There has never been a player like Eden Hazard come into the Premiership and do what he's done. Play the game the way he plays the game. There is no player, not even Pulisic is that player.
That's true. That's true.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
It's a fact. What I'm saying is though, Pulisic has the potential. He's still young. He's got the potential to sustain within a period of time at Chelsea and achieve really great things for Chelsea. And he's that player that offers us something near to what Hazard did. But he'll never be a player like Hazard. Players like Hazard only come generationally.
Never say never be.
Never say never
be.
I would
never
say never
be.
for a 24-year-old guy.
He can be.
It can be as good as Hazard.
He has potential, but I don't think he's not as durable as Hazard. He's not as durable as Hazard.
Because of the injuries.
He just has to win more.
It's not just
He has to win more.
Injuries, bro. It's the injuries, bro.
So, but he's played bare games this season, man. You can't just keep blaming injuries.
Nah, man. And bro, like the team morale was shit as well.
Has Hazard scored a goal like the Arsenal, the West Ham goals? The Liverpool goals. We're talking.
You mean Pulisic?
Yeah. Sorry, has Pulisic scored goals like that? He hasn't. Yeah.
Not yet. I think if this guy stays fit,
but he hasn't done
if he works on himself, he stays fit. I think he can get to this Hazard's level.
That's the only criticism.
But he's 21. He's 21. I'm not writing him up. I've never
22.
But I agree, guys, that Pulisic is that player who is the nearest we've got to a Hazard-esque type style of play profile.
But he needs to stay fit. That's all he needs to do. He needs to stay fit.
Wait, Alex, what did you say?
Why can't he just be his own player? Why do you have to compare him to Hazard?
Nah, because Alex,
he got the number 10.
Because that's the levels of Chelsea.
Alex,
that's our
Alex,
level.
you have to understand, he's wearing Hazard's shirt.
He's wearing number 10.
Guys, would you agree? Would you agree Hazard is the level to like what Zola was to us?
No, Hazard.
Yeah.
Wait. Can I ask one question?
Yeah, I can't see. Pulisic has the ability,
Johnny,
but he's not on that pedestal yet.
Let me ask one question. Can we say that Hazard did not fulfill his fullest potential with Chelsea?
He did.
You think he did?
I think he did. Sometimes it was just unlucky.
Wait, do you think
some players he played with, like if you're playing with Morata, yeah? You know
nah,
what I'm
bro.
like,
I feel like Hazard should have done more for Chelsea, man.
No, he did everything, man. He did everything.
You know what?
If he was in the team now, if he was a team with the players we got now, and we didn't achieve anything, then maybe.
Especially
because
like
he's
the
got quality.
Champions League. He had it for 7 years.
But he came to us after we won the Champions League. After that.
No. Wait, I remember the game against Barcelona where William was one that stepped up, and William was the one that everyone was talking shit about William before that game. My man stepped up and scored. And Hazard was.
Is William's legacy bigger than Hazard's?
What? William?
Is William's legacy bigger than Hazard?
God forbid, bro.
No.
What does that even mean?
I'm
William
won us the Champions League, bro.
He turned up.
How do you want us the Champions League, bro?
No.
So what are you saying about William?
Yeah, but William. No. I'm saying William in the Barcelona game. Remember?
So William turned up in one game.
I hope, guys. I hope.
Because we did not have a lot of Champions League games during Hazard's time.
I really hope that you give this same energy about a player winning the Champions League when Mason Mount wins the Champions League for us. I hope this same energy is directed at Mason Mount.
Johnny, if Mason Mount scores a hat trick in the finals,
the winning goal,
he's the best player ever. If he scores,
That's good.
If Mason Mount scores a winning goal, he's the best player ever. I don't care.
We're gravy.
If Mount wins the Champions League for us,
all right, let Lewis read the super chat, man.
He deserves a statue.
My bad.
He's getting a statue, bro.
Let the conversation run. But big up Rokas saying Hazard is the best left winger in the Premier League. I don't care about stats, just a pure brilliance that he was.
Yeah, beautiful player.
We're not disagreeing with that.
I love Hazard. Oh my god, Hazard is amazing.
He was mad.
But Paul's saying, talking about wingers, considering Tuchel's formation, should Hudson-Odoi look elsewhere next season?
Potentially.
Alex, what did you say? I didn't hear none of you.
Sorry about that. There's a thing where Hazard carried us to a Premier League title. Then I'll say Pulisic.
Yeah, but
Alex did not really even carry us to a Premier League.
Yeah, but Alex, last year the FA Cup, if he didn't get injured, we would have won that. Yeah,
no, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? And this season, yeah, if he wins us the Champions
League, Johnny, I saw you. You know that, right, Johnny?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, but I just mean more like
Pulisic can't win us the Champions League. He can't do it.
Why not?
Because he didn't score in the quarterfinals. He didn't score in the round of 16. He didn't even play those.
When it's important.
I don't care. Wait, hold on. Hey, Oscar.
He scored in Madrid.
Oscar, if he scores, Oscar, he scored in the first leg. If he scores 2 goals,
when did he score in Madrid?
Oscar, responsibility, bro.
This Madrid.
Yeah, Oscar. If he scores 2 goals in the second leg and happen to score 1 in the finals, I don't care if he didn't score in the group stage. I don't care if he didn't score in the round of 16.
What happens if Tammy comes on in the final and he scores the winning goal? What happens?
Oh my god, dude, I'll be so happy.
That's a Batshuayi moment. That'll be a Torres moment. No. Respect Torres. What he did against Barca. What he did against Barca. Respect Torres. Respect Torres. Torres, isn't it?
What do you think of this stream?
Just keep the same energy in it. Keep the same energy.
If Tammy scores, that's a great way to sign off.
Do you guys think Pulisic should start against Fulham so like he builds more?
No.
Don't start against Fulham.
Play Billy Gilmore. Play Billy Gilmore.
Johnny Alonso.
You got your moment tomorrow, Johnny. Gilmore is starting.
Is he?
He might start. He didn't confirm.
Most likely, yeah.
Kovacic has got a knock. Jorginho needs rest, so it's going to be Gilmore and Kante.
I think we should try Alonso as striker.
Unless you see Mason Mount a DM again. Unless you see Mason Mount.
No, I don't want Mason Mount.
No. Yeah, but he's had a bit of practice already. It might happen.
Oh my god, Johnny, no.
Hey, Lewis.
You want Mount and Gilmore as a 2 pivot?
Get ran through.
Johnny
again this season. I'm done.
No, I don't want Mount in the pivot.
Everyone bring. We need the goat more. We need the goat more.
Wait. How about Alonso as a striker, though? I mean,
no, Baba.
What the hell is saying Alonso as striker?
Baba, what are you talking about, man?
Baba, tell me you're joking, please.
Nah, I'm messing around. You know I don't want to see Alonso near that. You know me. I hate Alonso already. If you want to talk about an agenda, I have an agenda against Alonso. That's it.
It'll be limbs when he scores.
I've been here for years on Alonso.
I've had an agenda on Alonso.
Lewis, what are you saying though? It'll be limbs in it if Alonso scores the win in Champions League.
I don't care. Sell that next year.
Fucking Alonso. I don't even want to hear
that'll be
it.
Alonso.
Why didn't we leave Alonso at Spain? We should have just left him there.
Nah, there
Left
was
him after coach, like he
I
forgot
can't lie,
about
there
it.
was one point, I hated Alonso. I really hated him. Like, I don't know, like, pissed me off, bro.
Wait, you reckon Jorginho's got to rest though?
Yeah, he's got a rest. He looks exhausted. He ain't playing.
You got what? Jorginho's
got a rest. Kovacic is out with a knock. So it's going to be Kante and Billy Gilmore against
He might even go for the back. He might even go for the back, bro.
Nah, I don't think. I think there's 6-3 in the back. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the Saints. Well, I would say apart from Rudiger. Apart from Rudiger, yeah.
Lewis, who did you just play in the pivot? Who did you say?
Kante and Gilmore.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Or he might play Jorginho and not play him in the Real Madrid game.
No, why would he not do that?
Because he'll play Kovacic and Kante.
No, we don't know if Kovacic's fit though.
He'll play.
Nah, you can't risk it, man.
Got more than money.
I do think.
What did you say, Lewis?
Lewis, close to Mike, Lewis.
What did you say,
Kovacic
Lewis?
had a knock at the end of training last game, so we're not going to see him play.
Nah, you'll be alright though.
Hey, wait, hold on, Lewis. Someone's got feedback.
It's not me when I was on mute, so I was just on mute then.
Wait, is it
And
me?
I always wear headsets, so
Probably Baba, man. The Tammy lover.
Is it?
Yeah, apart from the obvious, I think we haven't got many options though.
Nah, Rudiger's gonna be a big miss tomorrow though.
Yeah.
Oh, no cap.
I think when he's not there,
why would Rudiger be a big miss against Fulham?
We always seem to play shit.
Chris,
when
this is an important match, you know.
No, but okay. We literally got Thiago Silva, Christensen, Zuma, and Aspie.
That it's going to put Thiago Silva. No, I doubt that. It's going to be Thiago Silva.
Then we got Zuma, and Aspie, and Christensen.
Chris, we need to win though. We need to win.
We are gonna win. It's Fulham.
No. Look, that's what we said against Brighton, and we didn't capitalize.
I didn't actually say enough about Brighton actually, but
I'm not saying
I'm not because I saw teams struggling after the Super League.
For some reason, when we have an advantage, we don't fucking capitalize. Tomorrow is a chance.
Because Liverpool played Man U.
Leicester tonight as well. Leicester are playing tonight.
Exactly. Let's capitalize. Let's try and put
some next to Southampton. Southampton are rubbish.
Wait, did you say Leicester tonight?
Yeah.
Leicester play Southampton.
And
Alex, wait, go on, Alex.
Because the next Premier League game is Man City, and that's not
but Burnley, West Ham played on Monday. Yeah, Burnley need to win that game, but they're still trying to stay up. So, like, trust me, this is the weekend. We need to win. We need to win,
bro. A draw will be dead. A draw will be dead. We need
to
go out and win.
Bro, if we could not win Fulham without Rudiger,
are Fulham down though?
Then
yeah, they're fine.
Then why are we talking about Madrid then? Because then Madrid's going to smoke us if we cannot win without Rudiger.
Because I'm telling you now, if Fulham are fighting, that's going to be a really tough game.
It's going to be a tough game.
Yeah, they're physical.
Oh my God. Are we really scared of Fulham?
They're going to press us.
I don't care, bro. It's 3-0. That's my prediction. 3-0.
And to be fair,
they beat Liverpool. You do know that, yeah?
Dude, let them beat Liverpool.
We played them at Craven Cottage.
Manchester United.
Craven Cottage. Yeah, they played well, you know. They played well in the when we played them away, innit? Even though we're home basically because we're next to each other, but
I would start.
I think this is the game we start Werner in. Let him play against Fulham. Let him.
I think if we play Gilmore, we'll be all right.
No. I wouldn't start Werner against Fulham.
Why not?
I think Werner's gonna. I think Ziyech. Ziyech, Havertz are gonna play, man. This game. I see them.
Yeah. Callum used to play on the left.
Ziyech, Hudson-Odoi as well. Hudson-Odoi.
He's gonna start.
He's been frozen out, you know.
Yes,
that's a bit mad, you know.
I would put Cho.
Exactly. What does Tuchel have against those? Nah, I'm not.
But it's not.
I know what you were about to say, bro. I know exactly what you were about to say.
I was like, look, man.
But it's not a thing like that, man. Come on.
Nah, because two. Look, people say, why does he play?
Not like that.
People say, why does he play Rudiger? Oh, because you have no choice but to play.
Rudiger plays, man. Allow it. Don't make it.
Hey, you ain't right, man.
Bro, look. If you don't play, hold on. Hey, if you don't play Rudiger, if you don't play Zuma, who's going to be your defenders? Who's going to be your defenders? What? Christensen and Thiago Silva?
Zuma tried to dribble out.
Zuma's got 2 left feet, bro.
Bro, Zuma dribbled the whole freaking.
But Zuma can defend, and he can header.
He's great with his head. But with his feet,
and he's good tackle.
Awful.
Bro, he's not.
No, he can tackle. He can tackle.
Bro, awful is a strong word.
I'm more.
Awful might be a strong word.
No, but why the Chelsea fans?
Okay, he's not the best, but
do you know what? Yeah, if you press Fulham are going to press us. Fulham will go out to press us, and Zuma being pressed is a recipe for disaster.
Look. I
can argue for all 3 centre backs.
Tuchel's not gonna. I think Zuma is not gonna be in Tuchel's plans, you know, because Tuchel
I
likes
play Kepa as well.
save the ball.
No, that's true. But I like Zuma because of his
Johnny, what do you mean, Kepa?
Speaking of,
I play Kepa for this.
Why? I'm not playing no Kepa.
Win,
what are you doing? No, we need to win, bro. Not concede.
Well, we won't concede.
Yes, we will. We'll concede goals.
How many clean sheets has he had?
All right, Johnny, you said it. Recipe for disaster. Kepa Zuma, yeah, it's a recipe for disaster.
Nah, stop hating on Zuma, man. Where's this Zuma?
Zuma's got 2 left feet. He always had.
You know he ain't the best on the ball, though.
The way
I say not the best, and I'm being nice when I say not.
Bro, let's not. Bro, he's not.
Zuma is shit with the ball, bro.
Hey,
he's shit with the ball, bro.
Can I say something about Zuma? Do you not see Zuma against?
Shit with the ball, my guy. He's not starting, bro. Hell no.
Alright. Do you not see what Zuma did against Ajax with his feet? Come on. That guy looked like
Was he playing rugby?
Hey, I just
18 only comparison anyone has.
Do you know what? Chris just backs anyone, fam. If you say
did you see Christensen make that run, and no one gave the same energy for Christensen?
Chris will back anyone.
I literally back most of the Blues, yes, but I don't back Alonso.
I won't back him.
I don't.
Alonso, he runs like he's running underwater.
No, the reason why I don't defend Alonso, I've seen many times Alonso when the ball is heading towards our goal and Alonso doesn't even run. He jogs.
He runs underwater, Alonso, man.
No, he doesn't even try. That's my problem with Alonso. He doesn't even try running back.
No, man said he plays like he's running underwater.
Do you know what's funny about Alonso? Yeah, for 89 minutes, you won't see him. The 90th minute, he'll bag a goal, and you're like,
Lewis, you need to make an image of that, bro.
Yeah, you should still. Man said running underwater. Do you know how rude that is, bro?
We're gonna see.
Do you know how slow that is? You know how slow that is?
Yeah, I know how slow he's in. I know, bro.
What, a treadmill underwater, you're saying?
Treadmill underwater? You're taking the piss, bro. No, I respect him because he's scored some important goals, isn't it?
Nah, listen.
He bagged 2 goals, man.
And that's the only time he's useful, when he scores.
Do you know what? Yeah, he scored. He never played under Lampard, and he played under the first game, and he scored, and he kissed the badge like a merchant, didn't he? Well, he didn't kiss it. He just held the badge up.
He did nothing that whole game until that moment.
Don't kiss the badge like you kissed it for Chelsea. You kissed it because you know Lampard's watching you.
Yeah, that's why he did it.
I'll still keep him in it, like just there in it. Just don't play him in it. I'll just keep him there in it.
No, bro.
What?
Alonso,
Alonso.
What are we keeping Alonso for?
He's taking goals, bro.
He's got to go.
You know what? Alonso's more.
He scores
Alonso,
goals.
yeah.
Image in itself.
One hit wonder.
When you're playing 5 at the back. It's only good when you're playing 5 at the back against a team that is literally sitting back and playing for a draw, because then you can have extra attacking bodies, and then Alonso is useful. Other than that, useless.
But no one.
You're playing with 10 men.
No one can right now.
How the hell did he get him playing good, man? Jesus.
Bro, he was not playing.
Even Giroud is more mobile than flipping Alonso, man. Even Giroud.
Watching Alonso play.
Yes. Giroud is worse, bro.
Are we sparring, Andrew? Are we sparring, bro?
Wait, Johnny, go on, Johnny.
Yeah, I'm saying,
runs like a snail, bro.
Me and Andrew's having a little sparring session with me, man. I'm being honest. I would say Giroud is more mobile.
Do you know
if you stuck Alonso up front,
Johnny,
if you stuck Alonso up
Alonso's
front,
our best striker.
the guy
Alonso right now is our best striker.
Oscar, shut up, man.
He's not, man. Come on, Oscar, bro.
He's the best finisher.
You are on some mad grease. What are you talking about?
I'm not even joking right now.
Has he scored a bicycle kick in a leg against Atletico Madrid? I didn't think so.
Blood.
No.
But you know the slowest,
his worldie against Burnley.
Burnley,
Burnley.
Yeah, Burnley. Look at the stage.
What
a wonderful stage.
He's never played up front.
That's pantomime, bro.
Jorginho's slow as hell too.
Whereas Giroud's goal is like that's the real stage.
Look,
man.
Jorginho's pace does not. I don't care about Jorginho's pace. He's not there for no pace. I don't care if it's slow.
So slow, bro.
All I need him to do is make a long pass.
Guys,
Jorginho might not be in a swimming pool. He's just in a paddling pool. He's one of them ones.
You can't have Alonso, Jorginho, and Giroud
or like quicksand.
I've been the slowest team.
Wait. Sometimes
we got some. We got some slow team.
Sometimes you don't need to be fast though. I mean, use your intelligence. Sometimes, like Perlo was never a fast CDM, although he had Gattuso right next to him in AC.
Yeah, but Perlo knew how to ping it over the top.
That's what I'm saying. That's it. That's all Jorginho.
Perlo could be drowning and he'll still ping that perfect ball on his teammate's plate.
So literally,
Johnny, tomorrow they're gonna play a low block anyway though. Tomorrow.
Nah, they'll press us. I reckon they'll press us.
Jorginho's the King's Road Perlo. We all know that, right?
I think they'll press our pivot. They'll press our pivot.
Who's even there? They probably got.
If we got Gilmore in there, we'll be fine, lads.
Who's their best player? Lookman. Who's
Gilmore should start tomorrow?
Gilmore's speed of thought and his intelligence is second to none.
Johnny, imagine this, yeah. Billy Gilmore against Anguissa, man. Jeez, man.
Oh,
Billy Gilmore be.
Do you know how strong Billy Gilmore is?
Bro, it's not about
He's a little soldier, man.
Johnny, how do you know? Johnny,
you were crying.
Johnny, how do you know how strong Billy Gilmore is? Because we haven't seen it.
I've sparred with him.
Wait, hold on.
Johnny, you were crying.
Gilmore for getting tackled.
Johnny, it's not all about strength, though. Wait, we gotta understand this thing.
Don't become a Gilmore girl, Johnny. Don't become a Gilmore.
Listen. Billy Goatmore, yeah, he's got. When I say to you, he's got minerals, bro. Yeah, he trust me, he's real deal. This player.
Minerals to bulk up.
No, he's real deal, man. He's real deal. Johnny said with about Mount. All right, Johnny said with Mount. So listen to Johnny about.
Are you the Rock or something? You can't talk yourself in the third person, right?
I don't talk very highly of young players like these two. These two are special.
Quickly, yeah. On a serious note, like obviously. You don't know, Chelsea and all the other clubs are boycotting social media tomorrow to stop the hate and all the abuse and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, for me personally, I'm going to boycott social media if Callum Hudson-Odoi doesn't start tomorrow because it's ridiculous.
Because
free show, man.
Hey, Oscar,
like, what's Joy done, bro? Like, he's getting pro now, bro. This shit is getting ridiculous, man.
Baba, don't make.
I'm boycotting.
I want to say it's
not like that, man.
Hey, man, because I'll boycott too because there might be something connected to.
I'm done.
Hey, Oscar, you see with all this, like, I don't even agree with what they're saying, bro. They just need to put in, like, if there's abuse or someone gets racially abused, just ban them for life. Just ban a player for life.
Like I remember
a harsher punishment, man.
Why? What player's been racist now?
No, I'm saying that's what that should be the ban, innit? You should get life ban. The player should get life ban. He shouldn't play again. Take away.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna decrease the thing.
And because like you see,
you've already seen like what's his name? Onana's been banned for like 10 months on some betting bullshit. Whoever that Slavia Prague player, it's only had 10 games.
That's what I'm saying.
Look, Kieran Trippier got 12 games for gambling.
Right, for gambling.
Bro, free show, man. Free show.
He's free there, man. He's free there.
Bro,
wait, Johnny, you reckon that Billy Gilmore gonna do well against tomorrow against like
who? Yes. I will say it live now. If Billy Gilmore plays tomorrow, he will probably get man of the match. Probably.
He won't play, man.
Johnny,
That's
relax.
what I'm going to say.
Johnny,
He
relax.
will get man of the
press
match.
conference.
Johnny, relax, bro. Relax. He's not
Did you hear
starting
Tuchel's
tomorrow.
press conference?
You know
He
we
said,
have to win the game
well-
tomorrow, right? Like we actually have to win, bro.
Bro, if he's gonna play
If Gilmore's
Jorginho
going to
and
play, he'll get man of the match. You'll see.
He
Man of the match.
he said it though. He might start Billy Gilmore tomorrow. He did
He's
say that.
gassing, man. Did you not hear him?
Right.
He said Jorginho
Johnny,
looked
I have a
fresh.
question for you, man.
Did you hear him? He said Jorginho looked fresh.
The last time
Right.
Billy Gilmore played, was against that League One team, right? And he's not played
Welcome.
since. So there must be a reason to why he's not been played since the League One game, man.
Because Tuchel. No, because
He wants
Tuchel-
experience,
he wants
because
experienced
of the
players.
games, but
No,
Yeah,
but
but
the
why
game,
play Mount?
the game where if he plays Jorginho and Kante again in this game with Real Madrid, the importance of Real Madrid, I don't know, man. I think it's
Yeah,
it's
But
too
then Johnny,
risky.
bro, like we actually have to win the
Johnny,
game.
why,
man.
why did he play Mount?
Like
in
we're
that
still in the
position?
race
He
for
must not
top
trust
4
him.
and shit.
He tried
Yeah,
it. He
Alex is
tried
right.
it. He tried it. He
No,
tried
Alex
it.
is right, man. Alex is right.
Yeah,
man.
Tuchel didn't
He
get
doesn't
slack.
trust him.
Yeah, and you know what? He got it wrong. He should have played Gilmore.
No,
And now I think he'll play Gilmore.
No, he won't. He won't. We need to
look.
win, though. We need to
We
win.
need to
Yeah,
win,
we
bro.
will
We
win.
need to
We
win.
will win with
No,
Gilmore.
we
We will
won't,
win.
bro.
No, yeah,
I hope
we will.
we
Hey,
do.
wait, hold on. Wait. Gilmore is decent though. I'm not look for
No,
a
He's
game
a
like this.
fantastic player.
Wait, look
Fantastic.
for a game like this.
Nah,
it's
man.
not bad starting
It's too
Gilmore.
physical.
Roy
Like,
Keane
listen,
watched him play. Listen,
But then,
Roy
like,
Keane
yeah,
watched him play twice, yeah, and he said, what does he look like to you? And he goes, he looks like a world class player. When
you know they hype the players.
world class player. He
I
said
remember when they
he
said
looks
Bullshit
like a
was
world class player,
Where's
bro.
Bullshit now? They said the
remember
guy
that
was
game?
The guy's a kid.
Where's Bullshit now?
Remember that game against Everton? That was a top game by
Bro,
Yeah, he was
Gilmore.
man of the match. He was man of the match.
Johnny, he said that,
Yeah, but
then he said after, but he needs to keep this up.
No, he said he's got to back it up. After Liverpool
gotta back
game,
up,
he said he's
yeah.
got to back it up, and then he played Everton, and he had another man of the match.
Yeah, but Johnny, when was the last time Gilmore played?
And then he
man?
got
Like, it's
and
been
then
a
he got
while.
injured after another couple of games.
No,
He got
it's true.
injured.
But look, man, I just think, I think Tuchel rates him, but I just think the system that we're playing now might be too much for Gilmore because he's still young.
Yeah, but I think if he's got if he's got Kante next to him as that insurance to recover the ball for him and let Gilmore progress, so Gilmore can still sit and do what Jorginho does, but he can alternate.
Would you play?
I'm with Johnny, man.
Fulham are not that great. We should be able to beat him with
Fulham is
Gilmore.
not a bad team, Johnny. They beat Liverpool. I hope you know, bro.
Yeah, but Liverpool are rubbish, bro.
Everybody beats Liverpool now, bro.
Gilmore against Fulham.
Listen,
Why is he
drew with Brighton? We drew with Brighton.
We should have played Gilmore against Brighton.
Super
man.
League,
And that's what I'm saying. Tuchel made a mistake against
We should have
Brighton.
played Gilmore
And he
against
should have
Brighton.
played Gilmore, and we would have won that game. I said
We
it.
drew with Brighton, and we're talking about
Super League.
Tomorrow's gonna be an easy game, bro. Premier League, bro.
If we play Gilmore, I'm confident. If we play Jorginho and Kante again, I'm worried. Not for tomorrow's game. I'm worried for the Real Madrid game.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not
me
confident
too.
for tomorrow's game.
I'm not. They played against West
West
Ham.
Ham.
They played against West Ham, and then they played against Madrid. Why would you not be confident? They did the
We
same
drew
thing
against
West
Leeds,
Ham.
Brighton,
Because
like,
they
bro,
played the last three
West Ham.
games. They played the last three games.
I'm not that
You hear
confident,
Tuchel?
man.
He said Jorginho and Kante look fresh.
Tomorrow's 4 games. Real Madrid's 5th game.
Real
That's
Madrid
a lot of games.
Like we could go into extra time for that game. Like
It's too risky. It's too risky.
Johnny,
Too
who
risky.
would you play? Who would you play? Would it be Jorginho and who would you play?
For what?
Who? Tomorrow.
Who'd you play next?
Tomorrow, I'd play Gilmore with Kante.
Yeah, so would I.
Yeah, but what did you say?
Four at the
Kante's
back,
been
man.
getting a lot of injuries. Like Kante needs to be careful.
Yeah, but Kante,
Kante's 100% now.
listen, you can, depending if you win the game or the game's sort of won, you could drop Mason Mount with Gilmore and take Kante off and win the game still.
You know, I would bring Kovacic on, but like for 40 minutes.
Or you bring Kovacic to get a bit of minutes. One of the two.
Kovacic.
You've got options.
If
If you use Gilmore, you've got options. If you don't use Gilmore, you're limited on your options and you're higher risk.
Would you guys
playing tomorrow?
Would you guys play Kante and Kovacic against Real Madrid then?
Yes.
Yes.
If Kovacic's back,
Yes.
Kante,
Because Jorginho does not offer
yeah.
nothing. against
Kante
Madrid.
cover.
If Kovacic is fit on that day,
and he's got something to prove, innit? He's got something to prove against them.
I'll play all
Man,
three.
bro, I could just imagine. I could just imagine Kovacic in the first half of that Madrid
But right
game,
now,
bro.
like,
He would
I
have
wouldn't
been
start
running in
Jorginho
circles,
any other
man.
way, just because we
I
got.
would have
Jorginho
three, like,
hasn't
three
been bad,
sides
though.
too.
He's been good at the moment.
No, but do you know what it is, Alex?
Who?
Sometimes, yeah, he looks
What,
up.
Jorginho?
Yeah. Werner's made a run.
No.
Werner makes a run. He doesn't want to lick it.
No, he could be better, but at the moment, the way he is playing at the moment, he's not like he's not been.
He's
just
been
above
average
right?
or below
Listen, if
average.
Billy
Not
Gilmore,
average,
if
damn
Billy
near
Gilmore
average.
starts,
You don't like him, man. You
just
don't
quote
like
me
him.
on it. Just quote me on it. He's going to be man of the match. I'm telling you. If he starts, he's man of the match.
You heard it here first, anyway.
Yeah, man. You heard it. Billy Goatmore. Billy Goatmore is he would have gone on loan. He would have gone.
Johnny, chill, bro. Chill.
Andrew shaking his head.
What did he say? What?
He's shaking his head.
Andrew.
You're right. Yeah, Andrew, you're right. Andrew, yeah.
Andrew's. What's wrong, Andrew? Tell me, man.
No, nothing. You know what it is? This is a verbal form of just throwing stuff up against the wall and hoping it sticks. So for me, it's just I love nothing, man. I love hearing it. I might disagree, but it's all banter. So I just love it.
So what? You wouldn't play Gilmore? You wouldn't play? You wouldn't play Gilmore?
Johnny. I don't know if Tuchel will play Gilmore. That's
no. But who would you play?
I don't. Listen. Because
no one could predict Tuchel.
I would probably play Gilmore tomorrow because unfortunately our depth in that area is very weak. It's so weak, man. It's like we've got four players and really only got 3 players because Billy Gilmore's a very distant fourth at the moment. So I don't think he'll risk Kovacic starting tomorrow because it's a hamstring strain that he's coming back from. He might come on, but the decision is. I think he's got to rest Jorginho because Jorginho looked very leggy at the end of that Real Madrid match for me. And Kante's just an energy. He's an energizer bunny. Do you know what I mean? It just never stops. So I can see him starting Kante and Gilmore and then bringing Kante off for Kovacic.
Yeah. Do you not think though, guys, that Gilmore?
Kovacic is not playing.
The whole system.
No.
He's back in the squad, isn't he?
No, he's not in the squad.
No, he said he confirms that he's out for tomorrow.
Oh, he's out. Oh shit.
Yeah, man.
Wait, guys, what do you think?
Guys,
Kovacic.
I just want to say, everyone knows their system, right? Everyone's been playing this system since Tuchel's come in, so everyone's used to it. Why is it like we're very unconfident with say Zuma and he's come in and he's done the job twice, 2 occasions he's done the job, right? He's taken out Christensen, put Thiago Silva or Rudiger in, they've done the job. And he's alternated all the time. No matter what happens, or whoever he puts in the system, it works. So why would it not?
We have so much recency bias.
We're forgetting how shit Zuma was, bro.
No, he wasn't. Wait, relax. Whoa.
He was.
Whoa. No, he wasn't.
He's just not good on the ball. That's it.
Bro, he did the job. He
was not a shit defender. He was.
I think if we had another good midfielder, I wouldn't feel like I'd go Billy Gilmore with this other midfielder, but because Kovacic is injured and Kante and Jorginho are I don't know what they're running on fumes.
For the game on,
Wednesday,
it's not worth the risk.
For the game on
Wednesday, no, it's not that. It's just are they it's sports science.
Listen, end of the day,
how long are they away from the red zone? Do you know what I mean? For breaking
down. End of the day, they're professionals, bro. They're built to do it.
I know that, but Kante's coming back from 2 years of injuries, bro.
Hey, man, bro.
2 years.
Did you hear what Tuchel said in the press conference? He said these lot are recovering.
For that game, we should rest Kante.
That's fine. That's what I just. But the problem, I don't have a problem with that.
Oh my God.
The problem I have is the options in the area. And we are so weak in that
That's
area.
what I'm saying.
There's not many options.
There's no
We've
depth.
got 4 at the back, innit?
Everyone's going by a striker, by a defender. I want a couple of midfielders. Do you know what
Yeah,
I
we
mean?
need like 2 midfielders. We need like 2 midfielders.
Yeah, if he's going to play this formation next season, I want a couple of midfielders.
Go back to 4.
Yeah.
Go back to 4.
I would think
even if we switch, I still want 2 midfielders. I still want
2 midfielders. Yeah,
and then we'll get more chances.
Yeah,
more chances. We need to
if he goes to a 3,
fingers crossed.
Now you know Werner's gonna score, man.
If he goes to a 3, you need at least 5 to 6 midfielders. So,
Yeah, but
Baba. He just wants Abraham.
Baba, bro. Baba,
Yeah,
Tammy's agent.
Well, he's from your country or
Hey
something.
man, look.
Huh?
No. Yeah, Tammy. So like, look, I like Tammy.
Nope.
What?
That's his last statement. I like Tammy.
gone, man.
Leave
I
it
guess
like that.
He's gone, man. Cheerio.
Tammy should get two promoting's agent, man. So he should get two promoting's agent.
Final thoughts. Wait, Tammy was the main.
Let's get the 3 points, man. It'd be important because if Leicester lose tonight,
I want
massive pressure.
3 points and no injuries.
I don't think Leicester will drop points tonight. I think because Southampton are on a really poor run of form. They're in relegation form right now.
You never know, Johnny. They might drop points, man.
Yeah, we're in top 4. We have to just worry about ourselves. Yeah.
No, but hey, you know us here. We're Charity FC. You know, we love to give points out. Like, I won't be shocked if Fulham give it to us tomorrow.
That's what I'm saying, man. I'm not that
We're Resuscitation FC. We're Resuscitation FC.
That's the last thing that we need.
Lewis, you doing Shameless tonight with the lads?
Yeah, I've already saw the
You tell
that's why I've been
you
quiet.
tell Babs that he's going to watch Kai Burkamp. Yeah, let him know about Kai Burkamp.
Burkamp, love that.
Yeah. And Paul Mount. To,
Arsenal lost, didn't it?
Paul Mount to flawless. Yeah,
they lost to the manager that they sacked. Hey, Emery must have been gassed, you know. Emery must have been gassed. Imagine being a club that sacked you, bro. I'd be so happy, man.
That's probably why he sat back on the.
I don't think he'd be super happy yet. I think he'd be really happy if he knocked him out.
No, they should have. I think they should have had a penalty or something. They should have scored like 3 or 4. I don't know. They should have scored like 3 or 4.
Arsenal shouldn't have had a penalty.
No, Arsenal shouldn't have had a penalty, man. That guy died, man.
I would say Billy Gilmore could be our Modric. He could be our Modric.
Man.
Johnny, Johnny.
Relax.
Hey, relax, Johnny. Relax.
Why can't he just be our Billy Gilmore? Stop.
Well, what I'm saying is a player like Modric. They don't come very often, as we know.
Billy
Goatmore is that player.
Johnny, just let him build.
I'm going to set up a Goatmore hive.
Johnny, but you know why people don't rate some of these young players? Because sometimes we hype them up too much, and then people
like Johnny.
Yeah, but I'll be honest. I didn't hype McCracken. I didn't hype I didn't hype Adoy. I never hyped Adoy.
But just let him go.
I haven't hyped James. I'm hyping.
Adoy has to start tomorrow, man.
Johnny's hyping the players that he truly
talking
believes.
about yourself in the third person.
Man, but like,
stop talking about yourself in the third person.
I truly believe,
Johnny's a robot.
You're not Dwayne Johnson, okay? You're not the Rock. Stop talking about yourself in the third person, bro.
I'm not a robot, man.
He's a robot, man.
Talk about yourself like the Rock,
Johnny thinks that shut up.
Money!
Johnny's on the money, man.
The Johnny.
Johnny's all banner, man.
Johnny Money Mount.
Yeah.
Hey, Johnny, I'm coming for you, though. This guy say high blood pressure. I'm coming for you, man.
Hey, Johnny, you better be right about tomorrow, about Billy Gilmore, you know. If he starts tomorrow.
Listen, Fatu, if he plays, he's winning man of the match.
That's right, yeah. If anything happens, we'll all blame Johnny, yeah?
Yeah, Johnny, we'll come to you, man.
Because Johnny said, Johnny
said.
It's all Johnny's fault if somehow we do bad against him.
Johnny works for Chelsea, bro. That's why he's not showing his face, man.
Oh, man. I told you I sparred with Goatmore, innit? I sparred with
Yeah.
Probably did something with him, Johnny, yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Baba, is he back or what's going on, fam?
I know.
He can't hear you,
Baba, you're on mute, Baba.
Hey. See? The nonsense you was talking about time.
You guys.
Big up.
Money! Big up.
Money!
Everyone who's been locked in, smash the like and subscribe button.
Like
Since we're talking about all the show BS, we're going to leave you a photo.
Yes, let's go.
Joe.
Where did Chris go, man?
Like and subscribe and we out. Up the Chels.
Show high.